that all figured out, and we should be good. So, but
All right.
anything happens, just text me, okay?
All right, sounds good.
Are you downtown Mill or uptown Mill?
We're uptown.
Okay.
Uptown.
So we're
You're on top of the hill then. Okay, I get it.
Yeah. So, all right. You want me just to go ahead and hook you guys up then? Is that what you want to do? Or?
I'll call you back in about 5-10 minutes or so.
Okay, that's cool.
I want to get the live stream part, the computer part, rolling up, and then I'll call you here in a second.
All right, sounds like a plan.
All right, bye.
Yep, talk to you later. Yep, bye.
We're about, hold on. Oh, nice.
KRW.
Hey, Mel.
Hey, what's going on?
Not much. You want to patch
Hey, you
us?
sound a lot quieter than you did before.
I do?
Yes.
There. Whoop.
No. Just say it.
Did you change something?
No.
No. Is that any better?
You still seem kind of quiet.
I know, you seem quiet too. Is that any better? Is that any better?
You're about the same.
Huh. Is that better now? I feel like that's going to blow out the mics. Well, we didn't change anything.
I can hear you.
Let me do some dinking around here 1 second.
Can you hear the Back in Black playing in the background?
No, all I hear faintly. All I hear is you.
Oh.
Okay. But you can hear us though.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Yeah, we'll see how it is when we get patched through, but I just turned everything up from where we were.
Oh, now you sound better.
Oh.
For a minute. Maybe you're farther away from your microphone.
Maybe.
I don't know.
I'll put it down my throat for you. Well. Just kidding. We're on the live stream. We got to remember that.
Okay, I can hear you better. There, that's a little better.
All right.
All right, so I'll go ahead and hook you guys up.
All right. Can you hear me okay?
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, hook us up and patch us through. Thank you.
Yep.
So I'd go a little past half on 1 and 2.
Yep.
Got you guys.
You bet.
Hey, you guys have a good game.
Thank you. It's really quiet, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Well, of course, it's turned way down.
No, it's not. That's
Wrong one.
we usually only have that at halfway.
Right. I grabbed the wrong one.
It's been a disastrous start to the season at Michigan State, where Coach Mel Tucker was fired for misconduct and assistant Harlan Barnett was elevated to interim coach. The Spartans are 2-2 after blowout home losses to Washington and Maryland. It's a 6:30 kickoff in Kinnick Stadium. It'll be televised by NBC. The Iowa State-Oklahoma series is still horribly lopsided, with the Sooners leading 79-7, and there had been 2 ties. It's been much more competitive, though, since Matt Campbell arrived in Ames. The Cyclones have won 2 of the last 7, including a win in Memorial Stadium back in 2017. They'll lead a big effort in Norman tomorrow against an improved Oklahoma team that is 4-0 and ranked 14th. Sooner quarterback Dylan Gabriel is averaging 306 yards of passing and already has 12 touchdowns.
And then how do you handle a road game environment? You know, we didn't handle our first test, and you have another opportunity to get on the road in one of the great places of all time to play college football. So a real challenge for us across the board.
The Cyclones are 2-2. It's a 6 o'clock kickoff in Norman. It'll be televised by Fox Sports 1. The UNI Panthers are set to open Missouri Valley Conference play at home against 19th ranked Youngstown State. The Panthers have been idle since a win 2 weeks ago at Idaho State, and they come into the game with a record of 1-2. Defense was the focus, according to Mark Farley, in the off week, and that'll be a key against the Penguins, who averaged 35 points and just over 433 yards per contest.
It's got quality players. It's got a couple great running backs. It's got big offensive linemen. There's a reason they're ranked, and there's a reason they have the offense and the production they have, is they have size and speed.
Drake opens the Pioneer Football League race on the road at Morehead State of Kentucky. The Bulldogs are 0-3. In the American Rivers Conference, third-ranked Wartburg is at home to take on Co. That's a battle of unbeaten. High school football's next. On the Scouting Report.
Okay, men, this is your time. Maybe you didn't choose this, but you're here now. You're going to go out there and be an all-star caregiver. It's up to you. So what are you going to do? You're going to go grocery shopping, cook, clean, be there emotionally and physically. You got to dig deeper. Drive them to physical therapy, doctor's appointments. Don't you forget about the pharmacy. No, you won't. Because that's what caregivers do. Don't give up. Don't ever give up. This is your time to show the world, your family, and yourself that you're tougher than tough. You go out there and be the best caregiver this world has ever seen. Caregiving is tougher than tough. Find the care guides you need at aarp.org/caregiving. A public service announcement brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
The Scouting Report, from Radio Iowa Sports.
As the high school season reaches week 6, there are several key games that will have an impact on district titles and playoff seeds. 1A second-ranked Underwood is on the road to visit number 5 Trainer. The winner will be in the driver's seat in District 8. Underwood sophomore quarterback Garrett Ludd and Trainer junior quarterback Ben Casey direct 2 of the top passing attacks in the state.
There's a lot of similarities between the teams in terms of the playmaking ability at receiver and tight end and in the backfield. And so when you have skill kids like that, you know, it's important to get them open, get them into space, find different ways, unique ways to get them the football. You know, when I look at both teams, I see good pass protection from both teams.
That's Trainer coach Jeff Casey. Underwood coach Nate McHaleson says there's a lot on the line for both teams.
It's fun to be a part of these games, you know, with 2 highly ranked teams. You know, we've been on the other end where you've been playing some games that, you know, in October that don't mean so much. So, yeah, we'll definitely, you know, cherish these and understand that these are big moments and moments we can't take for granted, that's for sure.
4 teams in 1A District 4 are ranked in the Radio Iowa poll, and they collide on a very big evening. It includes 5th-ranked Denver hosting number 7 Sumner Fredericksburg. Taylor Nitz has a preview.
Both teams coming off big wins last week. The Denver Cyclones, they dominated AP 48-0 in the rain. Did not complete a pass, but rolled up 413 yards on the ground, 319 of which came from Micah Greer. He's one of the state's best running backs. Big reason why? Some big fellas up front that can really open up some holes for that Cyclone squad. They'll have a tough task on their hands, though, as they'll take on Sumner Fredericksburg, a team that hangs their hat on their defense, has been very stout against the run so far this year, and they're coming off a win over then number 2 MFL Marmac. And the Cougars would like nothing more to add another ranked opponent to those that they have beaten here tonight. Reporting for K-Way Radio, I'm Taylor Nitz.
10th-ranked MFL Marmac tries to bounce back with a difficult test. The Bulldogs are at 8th-ranked Bank New Hartford.
We don't have any time to sulk and feel sorry for ourselves because now we got a team on the road, Bank New Hartford, that you know, beat Sumner Fred and is in the driver's seat in the district right now.
That's MFL Marmac coach Dan Anderson. Also in 1A, top-ranked Grundy Center hosts South Hardin. It's number 3 Iowa City Regina visiting West Branch. Class A, top-ranked Woodbury Central is at Kingsley Pearson. It's number 2 St. Ansgar visiting Mason City Newman. 3rd-ranked Madrid is at Central Decatur. And an 8th player tonight, it's top-ranked Ladbroke Rhinebeck at BGM. Number 2 Winfield Mount Union is at Iowa Valley. 3rd-ranked Cam hosts Sydney. This season, Bex is recognizing student-athletes that are not just a star in athletics, but a player that shows heart in school, at work, through the community, and in the ag industry. Carlin Furman of Cherokee has grown up on a family farm, and it's a lifestyle she's learned to love.
The feeling that you have something to come home to and do, you know, it kind of gives you a reason for your life, and you know that you're impacting the people around you. You know, farmers really do see the world.
Colton Harkin of Appleton Parkersburg wants to raise show cattle someday, and he began showing animals at an early age.
Just the people, like me, I mean, they're all good people. I mean, showing animals kind of makes people better, more responsible and hardworking, and that's the kind of people I like to be around. So it just kind of drew me to it.
Mesa Klevringa of Trinity Christian was first involved in agriculture with her family's cattle operation.
Before we moved, we lived in Rock Valley, and we dealt with a cattle business with raising calves. And then we raised them here, and while we ended that, and my dad now started a horse feed business on our yard. So we deal with that, and then raising some horses on our yard.
The earliest memories of agriculture for Nashua Plainfield's Caleb Lentz were on his grandparents' farm.
We'd always go up onto the water tank and everything, and we'd always play with the calves and everything that was by the barn. And I just remember sitting in the combine with Grandpa, just talking and chatting away with them when I was younger.
Next, players with heart. The rest of Week 6 is next on the Scouting Report.
Every farmer has their reason for why they do what they do. For Bex, it's faith, family, and farming. Since 1937, the Bex family and family of employees have been committed to honoring God and helping farmers succeed. Farming is full of extremes, and we face the challenges with hard work and steadfast determination, delivering quality line of products backed by legendary customer service. We look forward to standing by your side, supporting you as you live out the life you were meant to live. Bex, when it comes to farming, we believe it's something more.
Your Life Iowa reminds you to think before you drink this football season.
Hey, Brian, thanks for inviting us to your tailgate. The kids are pumped for the game.
Glad you and Amy can make it. Grab a beer.
Nah, I'm good. I'm Amy's designated driver.
You sure?
Yeah, I want to enjoy the game and get my family home safe.
That's respectable, man. Well, help me flip these burgers, then. Get free resources and learn the facts about alcohol use at yourlifeiowa.org. A message from Iowa HHS.
The Scouting Report from Radio Iowa Sports.
The lead in Class 2A District 2 is on the line tonight when 5th-ranked Spirit Lake visits number 10 Esterville Lincoln Central. Dave Van Ruckel has a preview.
Spirit Lake Indians football coach Josh Beloit says stopping ELC's all-purpose quarterback Owen Larson will be a challenge. Larson has accounted for over 1,300 yards and 18 touchdowns on offense.
Esterville's really good. You know, Larson leads the thing offensively. He's just a phenomenal athlete. And he's beat people with his feet. He's beat people with his arm. I feel like he just raises the level of play of the players around him. And, you know, that's a credit to him, his leadership, how hard he's worked. And so he's going to be a challenge to defend.
Esterville Lincoln Central football coach Ryan Rezak says this is a position the Midgets were hoping to be in.
It's where we wanted to be and, you know, the position that we wanted to be in as far as setting ourselves up for being the lead in the district. And, you know, so you got that on the line, you got a home game on the line, you got playoff positioning on the line, and the senior night, which is because we ended the season with 2 road games. So, I mean, a lot going into this, and if you can't get up for this one, then, you know, I don't know, I can't help you much.
For the Radio Iowa Scouting Report, I'm Dave Van Ruckel, KILR, Esterville.
There's one other rated matchup in Class 2A. It finds 7th-ranked Carroll Kemper hosting number 9 Des Moines Christian. The lead in Class 2A District 4 is up for grabs when Comanche hosts number 4 Monticello. Gary Detterman reports.
After going 0-3 in their non-district schedule, the Comanche Storm have won their first 2 district matchups in Class 2A. But now head coach Dustin Coyd and the Storm will face their biggest challenge in this district when they host 4th-ranked Monticello. And Coach Coyd knows who leads the way for the Panthers.
Preston Reese is really good. He's been starting since he was a freshman. He led their team in tackles as a freshman back in the 2020 season. He's a really good quarterback too. He can sling the ball. He runs hard. He's about 6'2", 215. So he's tough to bring down, and we definitely are going to have to know where he's at. A lot of his runs are kind of just going right at you, like straight forward.
Conference and district rivals. Coach Coyd sees his team playing their best football as they host Monticello. For the Radio Iowa Scouting Report, Gary Detterman, KROS, Clinton.
2A, top-ranked Van Meters at home against Sheraton. There's one rated matchup in Class 3A. It finds 4th-ranked Davenport Assumption visiting number 8 Mount Vernon. Top-ranked in 3A, Williamsburg is at Fairfield, while number 2 Creston pays a visit to Atlantic. In 4A, there's one rated matchup. Number 5 North Scott is at 6th-ranked Cedar Rapids Xavier, while top-ranked Adel ADM visits Des Moines North. A year ago, perennial power West Des Moines Valley made a run to the 5A championship game after posting a 5-4 regular season record. Tonight, the Tigers try to keep their playoff hopes alive as they host number 7 Waukee Northwest. Radio Iowa's Dar Danielson reports.
Valley got their first win last week against Ames and now sits at 1-4. Coach Gary Swenson says it was good to get that win after all the work they put in. Swenson doesn't back away when asked if they talk about the possibility of needing to win the remaining games to make the playoffs.
We think about it. I'd be lying if I said we didn't. I mean, everybody looks down the road, and, you know, we dug ourselves a pretty big hole to start the year. Last year, nobody made the playoffs that wasn't above 500.
Valley would need an even bigger run than they had last year when they made the title game after a 5-4 regular season. Northwest coach Corey Kapatich has been building his team since they opened up as a second high school in town, and he knows what Valley is facing.
We've been in that situation too. It's tough to be in when you've lost 3 or 4 games to some really good teams. You're kind of backs against the wall in every week's playoff game.
Kapatich says he likes where they are right now at 3-2, but says Valley's going to be a challenge despite their record. Radio Iowa Sports, I'm Dar Danielson.
There are 3 rated matchups in Class 5A. Number 2 Dowling Catholic visits 9th-ranked Ankeny Centennial. It's 3rd-ranked Bettendorf at number 6 Cedar Rapids Kennedy, while 4th-ranked Pleasant Valley is at home against 10th-ranked Cedar Falls. That's all for the Scouting Report. For Radio Iowa Sports,
All right, it's now time for West Hancock football on KHAM B103 and streaming live at KLW.com. Now let's head to your pregame and live play-by-play with the voices of Eagle football, Kevin Wilson and Jay Hiscock.
Tonight we get to see the band in action.
All right, welcome everyone to West Hancock football and the Miller and Sons pregame show here on B103 KHAM. After dispatching West Fork 62-0 last week, the Eagles move on to week number 6, and they find themselves on the road one last time for the regular season in a non-district matchup with the South Central Calhoun Titans. I am Kevin Wilson alongside the Professor Jay Hiscox. Jay, we had a beautiful facility here tonight.
This is one of my new favorite facilities that we broadcast from, and 2 press boxes. We're on the south side of the field, and we are right on top of the field. We are inside the 6-lane track up here with their video crew and their statisticians, and I believe our coaches are just below us. But really, really cool feel to this stadium and this setting. It kind of feels like a small college, Kevin. You got the school right on top of you, and beautiful night for football. Other than it's a warm one. It'll cool off though.
Yes, it
quickly.
Is. And it's like you said, beautiful night for football. Field conditions are absolutely marvelous here. And talking with some people from Lake City or their South Central Calhoun tonight, they got a fair amount of rain, and the field looks absolutely gorgeous here. And got a ranked matchup tonight. Great game. This will be the first ever meeting between these two teams. The Eagles have met one of the predecessors to South Central Calhoun. That was the Southern Cal Community District, and that was in a playoff game way back in 1987. The Eagles won that 35-0. Since then, Southern Cal and Rockwell City Lytton, have joined to form South Central Calhoun. And there's your history lessons for tonight, Jay.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, you bet. We'll take a quick break here. We'll come back in 60 seconds, and we'll talk about the Titans. This is West Hancock football on B103.
And that was the official word from our homecoming queen, Chloe.
Miller & Sons Easy Go Golf Cars in Britt, Iowa. Looking for a get-up-and-go have-fun car? Check out Easy Go's new elite models powered by Samsung lithium technology with unbeatable power and performance, unprecedented zero-maintenance batteries, and an 8-year warranty. Check out our new pre-owned and customized options today at Miller & Sons Easy Go Golf Cars, 1/2 mile south of Britt on James Avenue.
Forge and Build is Britt's one-stop shop for contractors and do-it-yourselfers. Not sure what you're looking for? Let their trained professionals help you determine what lumber, tools, or hardware you'll need to get any job done. Stop by and see them at First Avenue Northeast in Britt, or visit them at forgeandbuild.com.
Trolson Auto Parts in Britt is your local source for all your vehicle needs. We offer a full line of automobile service along with auto parts and accessories for your vehicle. Did you know Trolson's is also a dealer for Snowdog snowplows? Contact Dan at 641-843-3865 for all your automotive needs. Go Eagles.
The cross-country runners will be heading over to Pocahontas, 9 a.m.
All right, welcome back here at South Central Calhoun High School and the Miller & Sons pregame show. And I'm just going to throw right over to Jay and let Jay tell you about the Titans.
Yeah, let's first go over a little bit more history with the Titans. The Titans have been to the postseason 12 times since 2010, amassing a 13-12 record. Last season they bowed out in the first round of Class 1A. This is their first year in Class A. Coach Brian Case is in his 23rd year. They come into tonight's contest 4-1. Their only loss was to ACGC in week 4. If you look up Titan in the dictionary, you will find references to large, and that is certainly fitting for this team. Is this team, just watching them come out for warm-ups, they definitely passed the eye test, Kevin.
Yes, they do.
They are big, they're tall. They remind me a little bit of HMS from last year. Big team, big offensive line, good height on the outside, but they definitely passed that eye test with some bigger players, especially bigger than what we've seen this year. The offense is led by senior quarterback Gavin Batta. He's 6'5", 202 pounds. He's in the top 5 of several categories for quarterbacks in Class A this year. He's completed 71 of 126 pass attempts for just over 1,100 yards and 11 touchdowns, which leads Class A. He does have 9 interceptions thrown, and he's got 241 yards rushing and 3 touchdowns. Senior Brock Natras is the leading rusher with 405 yards and 3 touchdowns. Senior Zach Trott has 5 rushing touchdowns on the season as well. The primary target for Batta is senior Keegan Sword. He's 6'4", 186. He's got 24 catches for 464 yards this season and 7 touchdowns, which is tied for first in Class A in the state. Natchez has 254 yards receiving and 3 touchdowns. The Titans have outscored their opponents by an average of 36-16. The defense is giving up just under 187 yards rushing per game. However, in their only loss, they did give up 432 yards on the ground. That number, they will have to keep lower than that tonight versus West Hancock, who obviously, people that have been following along this program, we want to establish that ground game. So they're going to have to be much improved with the rush defense in this one. As for West Hancock tonight, the Eagles bounced back nicely after that setback to St. Ansgar. Tonight's contest will be the litmus test against a team that is in the running for a district title. Mitchell Smith did not attempt to pass in last week's contest versus West Fork, while the team amassed 441 yards rushing on just 34 carries with 5 different backs reaching the end zone. Did we ever mention that the Eagles have a nest full of offensive threats, Kevin? We have a few times, right? The Eagles now rank first in points scored, 48.2 points per game, and in defensive average, 7.4 points given up per game. They're giving up a paltry 73 yards rushing and 74 yards passing per game. The defense has recorded 12 turnovers, 8 sacks, and scored 4 touchdowns. And the special teams has also contributed 4 touchdowns this season. So that's 8 touchdowns between the defense and special teams tonight. And keys to tonight's game, for South Central Calhoun, they've got to be efficient on offense and even more efficient on defense. They can't afford to let West Hancock control the line of scrimmage and really establish that ground game. And I think, Kevin, with what they have offensively, if they can keep Bat out of trouble and give him some clean throwing lanes, and I know in watching some film they do a good job of moving him around, if they can, and then avoid the turnover bug that West Hancock's been able to turn teams over a lot this year, this could be a high-scoring back-and-forth affair. That's really going to be the key for them, is keeping the ball in their own possession, not turn it over, and then at least being decent enough on the line of scrimmage, especially on the defensive side. For West Hancock, it's, again, we say it all the time, stay ahead of the chains and finish drives. Defensively, they do well to make the Titans one-dimensional and not let them get that ground game going. If they can get that ground game going, then then we got to worry about 2 different things. But if they can stop that run, then they can really get after Bata with some of those pass rushers. David Smith and company can put some pressure on them. So it should be a really, really interesting game, and a lot of talent and a lot of size on the field for the South Central Calhoun team.
All right. Thank you, Jay.
You're welcome.
And we'll be right back here to conclude the Miller & Sons pregame show. We are about 6 minutes away from game time here, and we'll get back to you in just a couple of minutes, and we'll have the starting lineup. This is West Hancock football on B103.
We want to see your smile. Garner Dental Group provides orthodontic treatment for all ages. A platinum-level Invisalign office is right here in North Iowa. Dr. Amy and Dr. Bree would love to show you what orthodontics can do for you or your child. Garner Dental Group. We provide everything your smile needs to shine. Visit us today at garnerdental.com to find out more.
Miller & Sons Easy Go Golf Cars in Britt, Iowa. Looking for a get-up-and-go have-fun car? Check out Easy Go's new elite models powered by Samsung lithium technology with unbeatable power and performance, unprecedented zero-maintenance batteries, and an 8-year warranty. Check out our new pre-owned and customized options today at Miller & Sons Easy Go Golf Cars, 1.5 miles south of Britt on James Avenue.
Farmers Trusted Savings Bank, your hometown community bank, offering expertise in ag and commercial lending with digital banking products to fit all of your financial needs. Contact us today in Buffalo Center, Lakota, Britt, Lake Mills, and Bryceland. Member FDIC.
The Titanium Lunchbox mobile food truck thanks you for your support, and we look forward to catering all your special events this year. Weddings, prom, graduation, reunions, or even a business luncheon. Choose anything off the Titanium Lunchbox menu or customize your own menu with casual or formal cuisine, even appetizers and desserts. Call us at 641-512-1187 today to book your event. The Titanium Lunchbox in Britt. What's in your lunchbox?
Bockelman Grain Equipment has been in the grain handling business in Britt for over 55 years. Call Paul at 843-3734 today for more information on grain bins and shivers drying equipment. Bockelman Grain Equipment in Britt, the grain drying specialist.
Miller & Sons Easy Go Golf Cars in Britt, Iowa. Looking for a get-up-and-go have-fun car? Check out Easy Go's new elite models powered by Samsung lithium technology with unbeatable power and performance, unprecedented zero-maintenance batteries, and an 8-year warranty. Check out our new pre-owned and customized options today at Miller & Sons Easy Go Golf Cars,
1/2 mile south of Britt on James Avenue.
All right, welcome back to the Miller & Sons pregame show. Once again, our pregame show is being brought to you by Miller & Sons Golf Cars in Britt. They are your easy-go headquarters for golf cars and utility vehicle sales, service, finance, and leasing, as well as providing winterization and storage. They also sell Cushman haulers and Aluma trailers. That's Miller & Sons Golf Cars in Britt. Check out their inventory at millergolfcars.com. Give them a call, 641-843-4132. Run through the starting lineup very quickly here for you. We do have information that the Eagles have won the toss, the Titans have won the toss, elected to defer. So we will first give you their defensive unit, starting at the nose guard. The nose guard is number 59, Chase Peterson. He's a sophomore, 5'10", 233. The ends, number 79, Dawson Beadler. He's a senior, 6'3", 344. And number 25, Charlie Natras. He's a sophomore, 6'1", 198. In the linebacker position, number 23, Cole Higgins, is a junior, 6'3", 171. And number 12, Gavin Bada. And I'll step aside here just a second as we are going to play our national anthem for you. And we will bring that to you via the air. Just 10 seconds here.
Glorious national anthem. Doesn't that make you feel great to be American?
How you doing over there, Kevin?
Hey, I just about knocked myself out trying to put my headgear back on here. But I'm okay, and I'm with you. So we finished that starting lineup here. The other linebacker is number 8, Caden Dorman. He's a junior, 6'1", 197. And the last running out the linebacker position is number 73, Nayland Goldbranson. He's a senior, 5'9", 172. In the defensive backfield, number 6, Caleb Jewell is a junior, 5'7", 152. Number 32, Brock Natras. He's a senior, 5'9", 165. And the safeties, number 3, Keegan Sword, senior, 6'4", 186. And number 20, Zach Trott, senior, 5'8", 150. For your West Hancock Eagles, starting at center, number 54, Shayla Pringnitz, a junior, 5'11", 225. At the guards, it's Caden Douglas and David Smith, 205 and 230. At the tackles are Ray Gredlett and Gunnar Faust, 225 and 195 respectively. At the end position for West Hancock are Nolan Vasky and Zach Bukema. At the quarterback position, Mitchell Smith. Fullback is Cale Zuhl. And in the backfield, finishing out the offensive backfield will be Kellen Smith and Jackson Peterson, both seniors. So Eagles come into tonight, this non-district game, so no district position at stake here tonight.
Well, like we talked about in the pregame, Kevin, this is the litmus test for West Hancock. You know, played one team with a winning record, and really, you know, Coach Sanger would tell you too, when we went up in week 3 to St. Ansgar, they took it to us pretty good. And, you know, thankful for us that was week 3. We can make adjustments and a lot of season left, but chance for the Eagles to make a statement win, to get a statement win on their resume here this week. And then, of course, you don't want to look ahead, but you've got a more than likely undefeated Lake Mills team coming to West Hancock next week. So it looks like you'll get back-to-back ranked teams. But first things first, South Central, Calhoun, and the Titans tonight, take care of them. And But a lot of different things to worry about with this team, their size and then their passing game, and quarterback Gavin Batta, just a different look than what we've seen this year. I really look for the defensive line. If West Hancock's going to be successful, the guy I'm counting on is David Smith to get after the quarterback here in this one. But should be a fun game tonight.
All right. So we are ready to go here as we conclude the Miller & Sons pregame show. Again, if you need anything easy go, give Miller's a call at 641-843-4132 or check them out. They're just south of Britt on James Avenue. And they will get you all set. Golfing season's winding down, but winterization is there. And maybe time for some new equipment. Trade something in and get something a little bit newer as we kept the kickoff here, and it is going to be sailing down around the 10-yard line where Kellen Smith will take it. Is up over the 15, 20, 25, picking his way through and is brought down at about the 27-yard line where the Eagles will start 1st and 10. Just can't believe what a nice fall night we have here for football tonight.
Yeah, a lot of guys in the fields. I'm sure there's guys back home listening tonight in the fields. We saw a number of people out kicking up some dust, picking beans tonight on the way down here.
So the Eagles will come out of the huddle. Mitchell Smith under center. 2 receivers, the Jackson Peterson and Zach Buchan will split out wide right. They'll give it to Cale Zuhl off the left side. He's up over the 30 to about the 32, a gain of about 4 on 1st down.
Good job by that left side of the offensive line. That is Douglas and Gretlet, along with Shaler Prigness, the junior center for the Eagles.
So Eagles up to the line of scrimmage quickly now. Wing to the left is Kellen Smith. And they'll give it to Jackson Peterson off the left side. He's got a big hole. He's 1st down territory up over the 40 to about the 43-yard line. A nice run by Jackson.
Yeah, they had some linebackers kind of dancing around there. Number 8, I believe it was, for South Central Calhoun. Dorman, he kind of shot to the wrong hole there from his inside linebacker position. One guy you want to watch and listen for, number 73 for South Central Calhoun. Pretty active linebacker back there for him.
Wing is to the right this time for Kellen Smith. He's hitting the backfield, but he outruns it and bounces off the tackler. Now he's got the corner over midfield, 40, 45, 30, 20, 15, 10. Kellen Smith to the house, 57 yards, yeah. 57 yards with 10:43 to go in the first period.
And really, that was all Kellen Smith. They had a couple guys in the backfield that had a chance at bringing him down at the line of scrimmage or even worse than that, but Kellen kept his feet, bounced it to the outside, and then was able to beat 2 guys that looked like they might have the angle on him. But the Eagles draw first blood, 57 yards to the house. Kellen Smith, Eagles lead 6-0 pending the extra point.
Nice job by Kellen, as you said, avoiding the tackle in the backfield.
He's used to trying to avoid takedowns, Kevin. Wrestling background for him.
So the Eagles will come out, 2 receivers left, shotgun formation for Mitchell Smith. It'll be Mitchell, and he'll take it in for the 2-point conversion. So with 10:43 to go, first possession for West Hancock. They lead this one 8-0 over the Titans of South Central Calhoun. This is West Hancock football on B103.
The Britt Barn Grill. Get daily lunch specials, hot wings, burgers, roasted chicken, even a ribeye. Or to book a party at Main Avenue Event Center, call 641-843-4275. Weddings, reunions, birthday parties, or any private party. Don't miss all the action at the Britt Barn Grill or Main Avenue Event Center, downtown Britt.
Instep Flooring in Kanawha. Think of plush, luxurious carpets in hundreds of colors and patterns. Consider the handcrafted beauty of exotic and domestic hardwoods. There's also the diverse styles and durability of ceramic and luxury vinyl. Options for all budgets. Choose Instep Flooring in Kanawha.
The Cobbler Shop in Britt has all your West Hancock apparel for your entire family, so you can cheer on our Eagles during every game. Everything from short to long sleeve t-shirts, crew and hooded sweatshirts, caps, scarves, mittens, and socks. Go Eagles from the Cobbler Shop in beautiful downtown Britt, Iowa. Now opening at 9 a.m.
Setting up that football. Here we go from the 40.
All right, welcome back, everyone. Eagles strike first, 10:43 to go, first period. Here's David Smith's kickoff, and it's end over end, tumbling. It's going to drop at about the 27-yard line, be picked up about the 20 by number 20. He's up the middle, and he's cut down at about the 32, 33-yard line. And that was Zach Trott on the return for the Titans. So we'll see their first possession. The Eagles again strike first with 10:43 to go.
And this is probably the two units we were most curious about in this game, Kevin, was coming in, was their offense versus our defense. Just because of some of the weapons and mostly just some of the size, as you see Sword running out to the near side. Good size on the edge.
And it'll be a pass as they roll. Bata rolls out, tries to hit Trot, and Trot catches it, falls down about the 35. It'll be a short gain of about a yard or so.
Yeah, I think if he makes a more accurate pass there, Trot's able to pick up, a nice 5-6 yards on first down, but instead that ball's a little bit behind him. Trot had to readjust to it and lost his footing in just a short gain on first down.
And they come out with two receivers to the right. Bata in the, let's see if he's adjusting some pads here. He's going to be in the shotgun formation, flanked to the left by Higgins, and he fires it out there, complete to the far sideline. That's complete to number 32. That's Brock Natris. And he is up to about the 38-yard line.
One of the biggest challenge, Kevin, is going to be open field tackling on the edge for Bixel, Jackson Peterson, Creighton Kelly. Some of these guys, what they like to do is a lot of quick passing, bubble screen type of things, and they're going to have to be sure tacklers out there. That time Jackson Peterson was up to the challenge. Nice job coming up with a stop on second down.
It's third down and about 7 right now. And now they put a man in motion. Two receivers to the left. Back to passes. Bata fires it out there. It's complete to number 32 again. That's Natris.
He's going to be
short by about a yard and a half.
About a half yard short. We've got a great vantage point up here again.
Yeah.
We're on the south side press box.
They're going to mark him at the 38.
On the second level and inside the track, Kevin. So we are right on top of the action. Looks like Bata's going to line up to punt.
And he is the punter, listed as the punter. So nobody deep for West Hancock. They don't trust this. They're going to let it go, and here the punt is off, and it was a boomer. Sky high, and this one, well, I think it's going to make the end zone, and it will. It'll be a touchback. Thought that was going to die inside the 10 there for a second. So 8:37 to play. West Hancock leads 8-0, and they'll start their second possession of the evening here.
Yeah, good job by the defense there on their first test of the game. Is good job open field tackling there. Two plays, one by Jackson Peterson, the other one by Brady Bixel, and then Mitchell Smith rally into the football. Because you can kind of see what they want to do. They want to isolate some guys, hit some running backs out of the backfield, and get it to those playmakers in space.
Wing to the left now for the Eagles. Mitchell under center. He gives it off to Zool, and Zool's up over the 25 to about the 26. 27 they're going to mark it. A nice gain of 7 yards on first down. So it'll be second down and 3. One of those keys you said, Jay, is staying ahead of the chains.
Yep.
Nice job by Kale Zool carrying the mail. He goes out of the huddle. And wing to the left is Kellen Smith. Mitchell Smith under center. Turns and gives it off to Creighton Kelly. He's got first down yardage. Spins out of a tackle and trips. And if he could get his footing, he might have been able to beat the one man.
Yeah, he kind of bobbled that handoff, Kevin. He's lucky to hold on to that. And, we were able to talk with some sources with West Hancock this week, and outside trap is one thing they thought West Hancock could potentially hurt him with. And obviously that first drive of the game was a little outside trap to Kellen Smith, who took it 57 yards to the house. That time, Creighton Kelly with a nice gain.
Kellen Smith to the left. It's Zool straight ahead. Well, actually, Jackson Peterson, I fell for it. Jackson's got the corner. He's into South Central Calhoun territory. He'll be out of bounds at the 49-yard line at a 1st and 10 for West Hancock.
Yeah, so far not a lot of resistance, especially up front from that defensive line for South Central Calhoun. If they're going to have to make some sort of adjustments, or it might be a long night against this Eagle rushing attack.
And I noticed the Eagles moving guys in and out of the backfield. Creighton Kelly in there now. He'll be in the backfield with Kale Zool. Mitchell's under center. Mitchell gives it to Zool. Zool bounces off a couple tacklers, goes forward for about 3 yards down to, I think they're going to mark him at the 42-yard line. 7:27 to play, first quarter. Again, West Hancock scoring on their first possession.
Gold Bronson in on the stop there for the Titans. He's a really active linebacker, Kevin. He kind of popped on film. Makes a lot of tackles and makes a lot of tackles in the backfield as well.
Eagles will come out again with Kellen Smith, wing to the left. Mitchell Back to
wide
pass.
open.
He's got a man, and he fires it out to Kellen in the short flat on the far side. And Kellen gets out of bounds after a short gain to about 43-yard line. And that'll bring up 3rd and about 4 for West Hancock.
3rd and 6.
Not sure what his initial read there, but I saw Nolan Vasky was streaking down the field wide open there. But sometimes the quarterback is taught, read 1, 2, and 3, and he was reading Kellen Smith there.
So Eagles come out full house backfield. It'll be Zool. Zool's got first down yardage. Bulldozes his way over. Just run over Cole Higgins on that one, the linebacker.
Yeah, Higgins went for a ride there, number 23. Higgins goes 6'3", 171, and Zool, we've seen him do that to a lot of people this year. The big battering ram of a fullback, Cale Zool, 5'11", 195.
And we're going to have a timeout by South Central Calhoun. We'll take that timeout with them with 6:39 to play in the first quarter. West Hancock leads 8-0. This is West Hancock football on B103.
Britt Seed Company doesn't just sell corn and soybean seed. You can trust Britt Seed to understand your fields and place channel, corn, and soybean products that perform. With the new Smart Stacks Pro and XtendFlex technologies, you can be confident that you're getting the superior pest control and weed management you want, high yield potential you need, and the most of every season. Ask Al or Rick Burgard or Dave Lampy for recommendations for your field. Call Britt Seed Company today.
All right, welcome back. 6:39 to play, first quarter. Out of the timeout, West Hancock leads this one 8-0, and they have a 1st and 10 on the Titan 33-yard line.
So far, so good for this Eagle offensive line and this offensive unit. They've been getting yardage in chunks here their first 2 drives.
They'll come out now, winged to the left with Kellen Smith. Mitchell under center, turns, gives it to Kellen off to the right side, on a little counter play. He'll take it up to near the 30-yard line. They're going to mark him closer to the 31.
Yeah, well schooled there on the long counter play. Titans stayed home. Thought maybe that play may hit this game, but a good job so far. That first time they've seen that play in this one.
So 2nd down and about 7 for West Hancock. Wing to the right now is Creighton Kelly. It's going to be Kellen again, and Kellen's got one man to beat. He's going to take it to the house. West Hancock on the board, 6 minutes to play. And we're on the board again with a Kellen Smith run.
31 yards out, Kellen Smith, his 2nd touchdown of the night in as many drives. Eagles lead 14-0, 6 minutes to go, pending the 2-point conversion.
Kellen having a great first quarter here.
Yeah, 90 yards on 3 carries. We got the stat boy up here. Dan Kroll made the trip up. How far of a drive was it, Dan? 2 hours for Dan. So same drive time for Dan as it was for us. And
2 receivers left now. Mitchell Smith in the shotgun, and he takes it and keeps it himself, takes it in for the 2-point conversion. So with 6 minutes to go in the first quarter, West Hancock leads this one 16-0 over the Titans of South Central Calhoun. This is West Hancock football on B103.
Miller & Sons Easy Go Golf Cars in Britt, Iowa. Looking for a get-up-and-go have-fun car? Check out Easy Go's new elite models powered by Samsung lithium technology with unbeatable power and performance, unprecedented zero-maintenance batteries, and an 8-year warranty. Check out our new pre-owned and customized options today at Miller & Sons Easy Go Golf Cars, 1/2 mile south of Britt on James Avenue.
Count on First State Bank of Britt and Woden to put your community first. We partner with your clubs, we cheer with you at the games, we make decisions right at home to help keep you financially strong. And with advanced online and mobile options, banking has never been easier. Good luck, Eagles, from First State Bank of Britt and Woden, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
So here's the deal. When you combine State Farm home and auto insurance, you save money. State Farm agent Jay Hiscox is ready to help you combine home and auto and save in Britt. Call Jay or Lindsay today at 641-843-3563. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
All right, welcome back. And as we come back, David Smith sends this one down to about the 10-yard line where it's picked up by, I believe that's number 32. That's Natris, or Brock Natris, and he'll bring it up to about the 27 or 8. Let's see where they mark it here. So Eagles are up early in this one, 16-0. Second possession now for the Titans. The Eagles have been efficient on offense. 2 possessions, 2 trips to the end zone. We're just waiting for the ball boy to get off the field so we can play. All right, single receiver to the right now. They're going to give it to Natris. He's looking for some room to run, and he slips trying to make a cut. And Luis Sandoval runs over, taps him out. And that's a short gain. Actually, it's a gain of about 5 for Natris. So second down.
Yeah, good to see Luis Sandoval back out here, Kevin, after he was dinged up a little bit in last week's win over West Fork.
And this is Higgins. Higgins got some room to run, got a first down over the 40 to about the 42-yard line. So the Titans will have their first moving of the chains tonight. They're out of the huddle quickly here. Full house backfield for Bata. He goes under center. He has one tall drink of water. They're going to give it off to Trot, and there's nothing going there. There's a flag on the play late.
Flag.
The Eagles make a stop and lost about a half a yard on the play. We'll see what the penalty is here.
Titans electing to go with the run game. Going to be a hold. It'll back them up 10 yards. It'll be first and about 20 again, I believe, or probably first and 22.
Yeah, somewhere in there.
See if it's from the spot or not. I think they're going to go from the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, that's, remember that rule change this year. That's right. So it'll be first and 20. So from the 33-yard line with just under 5 minutes to go, and they'll again have a full house backfield for Bata. And he's going to turn, roll out to his left, fire it in and out, or fire it out to Higgins. Higgins will take it up to about the 37-yard line. They get a sizable chunk of the penalty back, and that'll bring up second down and long.
Good job in coverage there by Bixel of coming up and making a sure tackle, keeping them second and long.
About 14.
Yep.
And the Titans will break the huddle. 4:20 to play, first period. A single receiver each way, 2 men in the backfield. Unbalanced to the right. Now they put that man in motion across the formation. And back to pass is Bata, rolling out to his right. And he throws it incomplete, intended out there for Higgins. David Smith in pursuit. And that'll bring third down for the Titans. Again, we're in Lake City taking on the
Lake
South
City. The only
Central.
thing we haven't seen is the lake, Kevin. I don't think we're going to see it either.
Well, you never know. Maybe
there's
I
a
can
lake
spill
there
some
one
water here. Beautiful facility, though.
It's kind of nice being we're right above our coaching staff, so we can hear them. We can hear Coach Sanger yelling out, "Down and distance, fellas, down and distance." So the kids know, keep everything in front of you, be a sure tackler, rally to the football, then force them to punt. Screen
Trips,
coming.
and it's going to be out here to Sword. And Sword, but dodging tacklers. He's got first down. He's into West Hancock territory. And he's going to take it down to about the 44-yard line. And they put the trip up. Do we have a flag here?
We have a flag here on the
Yeah, we
near
do.
side. Be a block in the back against the Titans. They were
Okay.
trying to run a little quick wide receiver screen there, and Sword did a good job of weaving in and out of traffic. I did not see the block in the back. I know a lot of times in those tunnel screens, you got linemen coming flying out to the perimeter trying to catch the Eagle defender, and they must have caught one of them in the back. And this drive's going backwards due to the yellow flag.
So they'll
for
take
the
it.
Titans.
Excuse me, Jay, didn't mean to walk on you there. We're taking all the way back to the 29-yard line. And it's third down, and more than I can count right now.
That's a lot.
They need to get to the Eagle 47. They're on their own 29. So
About 24 yards. Oh, scoreboard right there.
Hey, there you go.
3rd and 24.
3:40 to play in the
Funny
first
how that
period.
works.
2 by 2 are in an empty backfield for the Titans, and now Bata scrambles out of it, and he's going to get brought down at the 29-yard line.
Yep, that time they lined up, Eagles line up with a 3-man defensive line front. David Smith lines up at a linebacker position, but he kind of loops around and blitzes off Bata's right side. He kind of forced Bata up in the pocket, and then Vasky able to clean things up. Going to be 4th and 26. Did they lose 2 on that play?
Yes,
so
they
that
did.
will be a Brit Food Center sack.
I was just going to say that's a Brit Food Center sack. And Deanna Kelly, you are going to be the winner of Bag of Groceries, compliments of the Brit Food Center. While we're on that subject, if you want to win a bag of groceries, compliments of the Brit Food Center, get in there every Friday between 8 and 4:30. Just get your name on the list or sign up. If your name is drawn and the Eagles record a sack, you can win a bag of groceries, compliments of the Brit Food Center. And high snap, Batter has to really, good thing he's 6'4", because this one, he
shanked it.
Shanks the punt, and it's going to go out of bounds right at midfield.
Eagles going to take over, we'll see, right at the midfield stripe, it looks like.
Yep. And if Batter wasn't as tall as he is, that one might have went over his head. If he jumps like I do, he's in trouble.
So Eagles able to turn him away 3 and out on the Titans' first drive of the game, and then that drive, it was really the Titans kind of getting in their own way. A holding call and then a block in the back stalled that drive and backed them up way behind the chains. Eagles will take over with their best field position of the night. 3 minutes to go here in the first quarter.
And it's going to be Kellen Smith once again. Big hole.
Oh, baby.
Kellen's going to the house.
Have a day,
He's
Kellen
at the
Smith.
15-10. Touchdown, Kellen Smith.
Hey, if you want to look up the definition of a pancake in football terms, Caden Douglas just pancaked a dude at the 49-yard line, and I'm giving that touchdown to Caden Douglas. He made a heck of a block to free up Kellen. Kellen 50 yards to the house, 140 yards and 3 touchdowns on 4 carries here for Kellen Smith, but let's not always give all the glory to the running backs. Caden Douglas
a heck of a block.
Made a heck of a block. Holy cow. And that was right, I was going to say, that was, Dan hit it on the head there. That was loud. You could hear the pads popping up here.
So the Eagles will come out and they'll go for 2 once again. Gun formation.
Mitchell to the left again. Yep. Oh,
and we got a flag on this one. Yep. So this one will have to attempt it again because there was motion.
They're going to call legal shift. We had a guy that just wasn't set. I think one of our guys in the backfield, Kevin.
Yep. So we're going to do this again from a little further back.
Illegal shift, I believe.
We'll see what they're going to do here. They're going to kick this time, I believe. Eagles huddling up, talking about it, but I think I saw the kicking tee come back out on the field. So out of the hold of Mitchell, David Smith will attempt the point after. Here's the snap, holds good, kick is up, and kick is no good, just outside the right upright, or left upright. So that'll make the score. West Hancock 22, South Central Calhoun Titans 0 with 2:51 to play in the first period. This is West Hancock football on B103.
KC Nielsen Limited, your local John Deere implement in Kanawha, Buffalo Center, Titonka, and Algona.
They carry a large selection of new and pre-owned inventory for your farming operation. When it comes to inspecting your John Deere equipment and providing you precision ag support, KC Nielsen has the total package to get the job done right.
Visit kcnielsen.com and follow them on YouTube.
Hi, this is Mike Ewing. For more than 40 years, my family and our staff at Ewing Funeral Home and Monument Company have been caring for your families with personalized services as unique as the lives each of us live. Ewing Funeral Home and Monument Company, serving Britt, Kanawha, Clarion, Belmont, Dow's, and all the surrounding communities for generations and generations to come.
Welcome back, everyone. Here, 2:51 to go, first quarter. West Hancock up 22-0 against the South Central Calhoun Titans. David Smith set to kick off, left to right on your radio dial, and he kicks this one and he booms one, and it's taken at the 10 by Natras, and he's dropped about the 24-yard line. You can hear the cheers from the sideline here as the Eagles special teams unit get down the field and getting the job done. Teammates cheering them on. Got a bunch of. You got any score updates, Jay?
I don't yet. I'm
okay.
Putting an update out here on the social media world right now.
So the Titans will come out of the huddle with a single receiver each way. Bat it in the shotgun formation, flanked to the left by Trot. He'll give it to him. And it'll be up to the 26-yard line. Gain of about 1.5 yards.
Try gets the call. Met up there by number 55.
For the Titans, 2.5 minutes to play.
Number 7, Cale Zool.
Got a little bit of a south wind coming from across the field. Eagles' field here runs east and west. Eagles defending the west right now. Single receiver each way for the Titans. Bata looks things over, sends a man in motion. That's Higgins. And pitches it out there to Trot. And Trot, Eagles pursuit, excellent pursuit on it. Trot brought down about just shy of the 30-yard line.
And the big thing, Kevin, defensively with West Hancock, they're able to stop the run right now, playing two safeties, 15 to 16 yards off the ball to protect against that passing game. Anytime in the game of football, if you can stop the run with your 6 or 7 that are in the box and you can play two safeties really deep, you're a hard team to move the ball against and come up with big plays.
2 by 2. Bata waits, fires, double pumps, throws it out there. This one's going to be picked off by Jackson Peterson. Jackson over the 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, 15. Jackson Peterson. He's out of bounds. They're going to call him out of bounds at the 1 or 2 yard line. I knew it was going to be close.
What did we say in the pregame, Kevin? I don't have how many turnovers had we forced coming into
12
this one?
coming 12 into this one, yeah.
Turnover number 13 in game number 6 for West Hancock that this defense has forced. They about came up with their 9th touchdown via special teams or defense as Jackson Peterson goes out just inside the 1 yard line. But you could see him kind of squatting all over that route, sitting on it, and then he had safety help over the top with Sandoval. Peterson able to come up with it and just about house this one.
Full house backfield unbalanced to the right for West Hancock, and they're going to give it to Zool. Zool puts his head down and takes it into the end zone for the touchdown. A 1 yard run for Cale Zool. With 1 minute and 2 seconds to go here in the first quarter. It's Cale Zool puts Eagles on the board once again.
Couple score updates for you. Madrid's got a semi-challenging game tonight. They currently trail Central Decatur 7-0. I'm not sold on Madrid yet this year. ACGC, they lead IKM 7-6.
The Eagles will go for 2 here. Two receivers left. Full house backfield. It'll be Mitchell. Mitchell's got an easy route into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. Minute and 2 seconds to go in the first quarter. West Hancock leads this one 30-0. This is West Hancock football on B103.
Hi, I'm Brent McNeese. McNeese Tire and Automotive in Britt. Big or small jobs, we do it all. Tires, oil changes, and other vehicle maintenance, inspections, brakes, even transmission and engine work. And with 24-hour roadside service calls, count on our McNeese Tire family to be there for your child when it matters most. McNeese Tire, 1.5 miles west of Britt on Highway 18. Call 843-3536 or visit us on Facebook.
Tap. Go. First Citizens Bank's contactless debit cards make purchases easy. Call us at 800-423-1602 or stop in to see us about getting one today. First Citizens Bank, member FDIC.
All right, welcome back. West Hancock now leads this one with 1 minute and 2 seconds to go before we switch ends of the field. And West Hancock up 30-0 over the South Central Calhoun Titans. David Smith set to kick off. Deep for the Titans are Trot and it'll be Trot from the 19. And he's going to get brought down at about, nice return this time, up to about the 38-yard line. Caught that one on the run and just kept going.
Kevin, one thing that may be going unnoticed here in this one tonight, and unfortunately not able to stream it, but a lot of big plays in this one, up 30-0 with less than a minute to go in the first quarter. The offense and defensive line for West Hancock is dominating. They are winning up front physically at the point of attack. Again, defensively, they're able to keep their run game in check with really the 4 guys up front and then whoever the 2 or 3 linebackers are that stay in the box. And then offensively, they are dominating in the run game.
Full house for Bata, and he rolls out. He's going to be a quarterback carry the whole way. Ooh. And David Smith just misses getting him for a big loss, and he takes it forward for a couple of yards to the 40-yard line. He ran about 30 to get 2, and David Smith in hot pursuit. So 2nd down and 8. David's going to get a little break now as Gunnar Faust will come in at the end position for David. Don't want your prized defensive lineman pulling a hammy there. 2 receivers left, one to the right, and they're gonna. It's a double. It's a flea flicker.
Get deep.
Bata's in trouble now, and he's under hot pursuit, and he just throws it away, and it's caught by one of the West Hancock coaches.
Ryan Johnson with the reception down there for the Eagles.
Yeah, I wasn't sure which one. His back turned to me. Nice hands for the big guy.
I'm just glad that Ryan was not looking down at the tablet there. He might have taken one off the dome.
Hey, he caught that one right in the breadbasket.
It looked like Bata initially had a guy deep here, but that guy crossed over the center of the field. If he just keeps running vertical, he's going to be wide open because he got behind our guy. They run a little bit of a flea flicker reverse there, and just not able to find an open receiver, and good job by that Eagle defense again, that defensive line, Nolan Baskey and company chasing him down.
1 receiver each way. Now they put a man in motion in the shotgun formation. Bata looking out to his left, looking left all the way. He finally throws it out there to Trot. Trot's got one man. Trot's going to get brought down right away, and nothing fooled by Bixel and Bukema over there for the Eagles.
Yeah, Bixel
and actually lost a couple yards on that one.
It was they were trying to fake the screen and run sword up the vertical, up the hash line, really, and that time Bukema did a good job of taking on that initial block, bouncing it outside, and then Bixel has done a really good job with open field tackling here on the near side.
So that'll bring 4th and 9, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter also. And the Eagles will go into to the sideline at the end of 1, leading 30-0 over the South Central Calhoun Titans. This is West Hancock football on B103.
Admit it, nothing says barbecue like Big Brad's. For 12 years, offering award-winning barbecue for vending, catering, parties, reunions, graduations, or any other event in your future. Book Big Brad's Barbecue today. Call 515-293-0791. And let's go Eagles.
No, I don't.
Physical therapy programs are here for you. For high school athletes to retirees, HCHS will guide you in minimizing your pain and maximizing your mobility. Hancock County Health System, your health, our care, a lasting partnership.
All right, welcome back, everybody. And we have a bunch of confusion here. That was not. Yeah, we thought. Whoop, sorry, Jay, I didn't get you turned up all the way there.
We thought that was the end of the first quarter.
But it was not, and
they call a timeout on 4th and 14, and then they back up with a penalty here.
Yeah, so we've had a false start, and so we're back up 5 more, and we have 2 seconds to play here in the first quarter yet. So back deep to punt is Bata, and this one's another high snap. And this one, he had to dodge a would-be blocker. That punt should have been blocked. And this one, get away from it, and they will, and they'll roll down to the 25-yard line. Bata almost had that one. The snap was not good, and Bata had to dodge David Smith back there to block it. And he gets it off. Eagles will start 1st and 10
And that was the end of the first quarter.
It was. So he got finally.
I don't know if we're going to take a break or not. We'll see.
Yeah, let's take a break. We'll be back in 60. This is West Hancock football in B103.
If you've been to a wedding in the Midwest in the last 2 decades, chances are good it's been Mojo Productions rocking the reception. And if it's a party you want, Mojo Productions can deliver. Street dances, private parties, even karaoke. Mojo Productions has you covered. So give us a call at 515-408-1074 and get Mojo working for you.
Scent Seed and Services in Britt, your local Pioneer team. Pioneer brand soybean varieties are raising the bar on yields and pushing those yields even higher with local knowledge, services, and support. So make the most of every acre with Pioneer brand soybeans and premium seed treatments like Ilevo. Scent Seed and Services in Britt and Pioneer, with you from the word go.
All right, welcome back. Started the second quarter. We are officially starting the second quarter now. West Hancock up 30-0 over the Titans of South Central Calhoun. And the Eagles will have the ball to start the second quarter on their own 25-yard line, 1st and 10. Heading west now. They'll break the huddle. Winged to the left. And Mitchell Smith under center. And Mitchell's going to give it to Jackson Peterson. Jackson's got the corner, got one man to beat, bounces off a tackler, and then he gets shoestringed, and he kicks it up to about the 27-yard line. So that's a gain of about 4.
The Eagles ran for 199 yards in that first quarter, Kevin. That's pretty efficient, I would say.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
39 yards of total offense for the Titans.
No punts yet for West Hancock. And they'll come out wing to the right. Mitchell under center. It's going to be Kellen Smith. Kellen gets out of a tackle, gets first down yardage up to about the 30, just beyond the 35-yard line. Kellen looked like he was dead in the water about 3 yards short, and then he bounced off that tackler, got back on his feet, or regained his feet, I should say, and took it up just enough for the first down.
Some score updates for you. Thank you to Chase Eisman for sending these in. Central Decatur 7-0 over Madrid. ACGC 7-6 over IKM. Lake Mills shutting out Belmont Clemmy 21-0. Clarion Goldfield Dow's and Forest City are tied at 7, and Woodbury Central leads Kingsley Pearson 20-0.
And the Eagles full house backfield. It's Cale Zuhl right side. Cale chugs his way up to about the 39-yard line. Actually going to mark it at the 38. Official on our side at the 39, but the far side one says 38. And he was a little bit closer to the play. Luis Sandoval will bring in the play for West Hancock. 10:26 to go. Minute and a half into the second period. West Hancock leading 30-0. Second down and about 6. And it's going to be Jackson Peterson. Jackson's in the backfield. We got a flag on the play, and Jackson's brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Actually lost about a yard, I think. Got his ankle wrapped up and couldn't get out.
A flag here in the defensive backfield. I think it's going to be a hold against 43 of the Eagles.
So that'll back them up. The Eagles' first time tonight will be behind the chains. Referee explaining to the Eagle offender what exactly happened there. And
Radio Iowa poll this week: Woodbury Central #1, St. Ansgar 2, Madrid 3, West Hancock 4, Linville Sully 5. Lake Mills comes in at #6. We'll see them next week. Lisbon at 7, ACGC #8, Nashua Plainfield comes in at #9, and Wapsie Valley comes in at #10. Later on in the game, we'll get you the association rankings, which just came out this week. West Hancock debuted at #3 in that one.
So second down on the bunch from the 27-yard line, wing to the right, and it's going to be Kellen Smith, and he's got the corner. He could go again, folks. He's at the 50, 40, 30. Oh, man, 15, 10, touchdown, Kellen Smith. Kellen Smith,
73 yards. Kellen Smith have a day. Holy cow, how many yards you got him up to there, Dan? You got to do some quick math for me, but Kellen, it was Swart, I believe, that had the angle on Kellen there at about the 15-yard line. Then he gives him a little Walter Payton dead leg there and takes it to the house. Kellen Smith up over 200 yards here with 9:40 to go in the first half. 4 touchdowns. Six carries, 219 yards, 4 scores for number 43, Kellen Smith.
9:47 to go before half. David Smith will come on to attempt the point after. Snap is a little bit high. David gets it down, or Mitchell gets it down, and David kicks it through. No? And it's good. So with 9:47 to play in the first half, it's West Hancock 37, South Central Calhoun 0. This is West Hancock football on B103.
Britt Food Center. Experience all the benefits of a family-owned local grocery store like prime quality meats, fresh produce, deli, and bakery items. Download the Bright Aisle mobile app for digital coupons, recipes, email offers, and smart zone alerts to save even more. Or visit us online at BrittFoodCenter.com.
Power up your toolbox. Make lawn care, painting, and outdoor building projects quick and easy, or transform your backyard into a chilling, grilling space. Swenson's Hardware and Britt is ready to help you do it best. Shop in store or online 24/7 at swensons.doitbest.com. Free fast delivery to our store. Swenson's Do It Best Hardware and Britt, serving Eagle fans for over 40 years.
All right, welcome back. I was going to say, holy cow, but I just looked over at Dan and I said, holy Smith, because Kellen Smith has having himself a game. 4 touchdowns. How many yards you said, Dan? 6 carries and 219 yards on the night for Kellen Smith. David Smith kicks this one high end over end. It takes Trot back to his own 7 or 8 yard line. He's up over the 15, 20, and going to be brought down about the 26 yard line, I believe. We'll see where they mark it. They'll start first and 10, 9:30 and counting
17 yards of return
for the Titans. So the Eagles up 37-0. Clock running now continuously. West Hancock has been dominant here in the first half. Both sides of the ball, really. Full house backfield for Bata. He's under center, turns, gives it off. I believe it's Natris. No, excuse me, it's 8.
Right?
That's Caden Dorman. His first carry of the night, if I'm not mistaken.
On the initial hit, gain of none. It's going to be 2nd and 10 for the
So
Titans.
second down and 10 as he gains nothing on that one. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Another full house backfield for Bata. He goes under center. Hands it off to Natris.
It's run by the Titans up there.
And he gets forward to about the 28-yard line. Excuse me, 32-yard line. Jake Larson comes up, makes the stop. 8:18 to play before halftime.
Matches on the carry. Gain of 5 for
Now 2 receivers each way. Bata in the shotgun. Looks out to his left, fires out here for Natris. And Natris runs out at the 33-yard line. And that'll be just enough for the first down. 7.5 to go. A little bit of urgency now by the Titans. 2-by-2. Sword on the far sideline. And it's going to be Bata on a quarterback keeper. And he's going to get brought down about the 42 after a short gain.
Jake Larson in on the stop. Eagles doing a good job on a hot night here in late September. Got up to 90-plus degrees today. Eagles doing a good job of rotating guys in and out, keeping fresh legs, especially at those linebacker positions and on that defensive line.
Eagles are almost as hot as the temperature, leading this one 37-0 with 7 minutes to go before halftime. Bata under center. Offset eye. He gives it to Natris. Natris met at the line of scrimmage after and then goes forward for a couple of yards before he's pushed backwards. And the Eagles making, as you said, Jay, lots of substitutions.
Yeah,
on that
usually
line.
about every 3-4 plays, the defensive line is rotating. linebackers in right now. You've got Mitchell Smith, Cale Zool, and Jake Larson. But because of the formations they run and sometimes they spread you out, you'll see Mitchell get spread out on a receiver, and they'll kind of stretch that defense horizontally as Bata directs traffic over here.
Yeah, a little confusion by the Titans here where they're supposed to be on offense. Now they put him in motion back where he was in the first place. And trouble coming now for Bata as he fires it out here. He had a man trot, but it was incomplete. Bata was under some pressure. David Smith had a hold of him when he actually threw the ball, and it was a little bit behind. Trot not able to reach
that
back
time
and
they
grab it.
They were rolling Bata out here to the near side, but not always the best choice to roll him out towards our best defensive lineman, David Smith. Put pressure on him.
So that'll bring up 4th down and 4. And I think they're going to leave the offense on the field. And why not? Just under 6 to go here.
Safety's playing really deep here for West Hancock.
And back to passes. Bata,
get it, Kellen.
And Bata, Kellen knocks it down, intended for Sword. Sword had a chance. He was actually about a foot taller than both the defenders out there.
Yeah, that was a good job there. Basically that cover 2, that defensive back on the far side, that was Brady Bixel getting good depth, knowing that he's got safety help over the top, and that was really textbook by the safety coming up over the top. Kellen Smith almost able to come up with an interception, but the Eagles take over on downs
with 5:20 to play before halftime,
and a running clock in the first half. Kevin,
and who would have thunk?
This is the best we've looked in a long time.
So Eagles will start on the 44-yard line of the Titans, and they'll give it off to Mitchell Smith will keep it, and he's got into the secondary, up over the 30 to about the 29-yard line. That'll be a first down run on first down for Mitchell. So the quarterback keeper all the way. Mitchell got that fashionable bracelets off his wrist there, Jay.
Yeah.
His tape on his wrist is starting to unravel and
kind of dangling there. He's got to get that taken care of.
Making a fashion statement. Mitchell goes under center, wing to the right. They're going to give it to Zool. Zool dodges a tackle in the background, and he's going to go to the house also. It'll be Cale Zool from 29 yards out for a touchdown.
It might be chips and salsa time, Kevin. There's a couple guys that kind of gave up on defensively there for South Central Calhoun. This Eagle offensive line has imposed their will on this team. Cale Zool, 29-yard touchdown. Eagles lead 43-0. 420
neighborhoods with the most reliable internet, telephone, and digital HD TV. Click com1net.net today.
Pritchard Auto Company of Britt is a proud supporter of West Hancock athletics, music, arts, and education, as well as many activities and organizations in the Britt and Canal community. You support us, so we can support them. Check us out on Pritchard.com. Give us a call or stop in. Let us earn your business. That's Pritchard.com. Go Eagles.
Bolts are kicking.
All right, welcome back. 4:27 to go, and Brody Balter on now to kick for West Hancock. And he gets ready to go, and he kicks this one, and it's in over in a little bit short, taken at the 20 by Trot. Trot up over the 30, 35, and he's going to be brought down shy of the 40 at about the 39-yard line. We'll see who's out, gets off the bottom of the pile there. Who gets the tackle for the Eagles? I think Larson was in on it.
Couple others.
Yeah, Larson and Peterson.
A couple other score updates for you, Kevin. Clear Lake and Algona squaring off tonight in a big game in 3A. Clear Lake leads that one 10-7. They had a nice win last week. They beat Webster City last week to Clear Lake, and Linville, Sully, and Mount Ayr are tied at 8 in the first half. Be on the lookout for that score. That could be a good game tonight.
Full house backfield now for Bata. He turns, fakes the handoff to the first man, gives it to the second one. It's Natris, and he's up to the 50-yard line. And ball's out as Kason Brocher's able to knock the ball out, but it goes out of bounds.
KB did a good job of filling in from the linebacker, the safety position, as he's given Sandoval a break there as one of the safeties, and you kind of see him come over the top and chop that ball out. Unfortunately for the Eagles, the sideline was right there and not able to come up with that fumble.
So full house backfield again for Bata. He looks things over, goes under center, turns, gives it off to number 8. That is Caden Dorman. the second carry tonight for him.
I was interested to see what West Hancock does defensively, especially when they come out in their full house backfield. They're still keeping those two safeties deep because they will pass out of this full house backfield. And again, I can't stress enough how important it is when you can stop the run game with your front seven, Kevin. It makes the defense really, really tough to move the ball against.
And again, the same formation and the same play, really. And they give it to Trot this time. And Trot gets down to the West Hancock 36-yard line. He'll have a first down.
Yeah,
2.5 minutes to play before halftime.
That was the old double dive there. Just fake it to the fullback, and then second man coming through was Trot. And that time a lot better job by the Titans with their run fits. And Trot able to pick up a first down here. We'll go just under 2 minutes to go here in this one after this play.
And it'll be Natris, and he's going to get wrapped up in the backfield. Yeah, and guess who? David Smith.
Big Dave, he is a problem for teams.
Natris a little bit slow getting up that time.
David
like he's going to be all right, though.
David Smith has been a problem for teams from his defensive end position or defensive tackle position, wherever we line him up at. He's been a problem for the last 3 years for teams. He's been fun to watch.
Again, that same formation. Full house backfield. Now they put a man in motion backwards, and back to pass is Bada. And David Smith makes it a sack for the West Hancock Eagles back at the 45-yard line. David Smith cuts in there, and David's feeding the people. In fact, David's keeping it in the family this time. Ted Smith is the winner of a bag of groceries compliments of the West Hancock Eagles.
Kellen Smith runs for 4 touchdowns and 200 yards in the first half. His cousin David gets a sack, and his dad wins a bag of groceries. So the Smith family doing all right here tonight down in Calhoun County.
So single receiver each way. Sword split out wide. Like actually, now they got a man in the slot. That's Trot. Now they jog a third one out there. It's Matthews. And back to pass again and getting us.
Just got
past the line of scrimmage, or David Smith had had.
There's that man again, David Smith. We've talked about him for what feels like forever. He's having a great senior year, and David all over the last 3 plays in this football game.
35 ticks to go here, and I'm guessing that the Titans will not run a play before
They may run one and just throw it towards the end zone. That's if Bada can get enough time.
2 by 2, and he fires one out there. It's complete to Trot. Trot's got a block, but he's brought down at the 30-yard line with 11 ticks to go.
The south 30-yard line will be our... Well, let's see. Yeah, running clock.
Yeah, it's not. They're going to get one off. So we'll be at the south 30-yard line for you, Jay.
Yep.
And then we'll be at halftime. We'll talk about that when we come back. But at halftime break, it is West Hancock 44, South Central Calhoun Titans 0. This is West Hancock football on B103.
Hi, I'm Dave Drosnick, president of Stellar Industries. The employee owners of Stellar Industries reflect the values of small-town living: honesty, integrity, kindness, and caring. With locations in Garner, Kanawha, and Mason City, Stellar is a proud supporter of high school athletes from across the North Iowa area. Log on to StellarIndustries.com to learn more about Stellar and how you can become part of our family.
Go Eagles from the Britt Chamber of Commerce and our members including Scott Johnson Drainage, Trolson Auto Parts, Westview Care Center, Allies for Substance Abuse Prevention, and Big Brad's Barbecue. We appreciate your support. See the Britt Chamber of Commerce Facebook page for info and events.
Forge and Build is Britt's one-stop shop for contractors and do-it-yourselfers. Not sure what you're looking for? Let their trained professionals help you determine what lumber, tools, or hardware you'll need to get any job done. Stop by and see them at 1st Avenue Northeast in Britt, or visit them at forgeandbuild.com.
We want to see your smile. Garner Dental Group provides orthodontic treatment for all ages. A platinum-level Invisalign office is right here in North Iowa. Dr. Amy and Dr. Bree would love to show you what orthodontics can do for you or your child. Garner Dental Group, we provide everything your smile needs to shine. Visit us today at garnerdental.com to find out more.
Trolson Auto Parts in Britt is your local source for all your vehicle needs. We offer a full line of automobile service along with auto parts and accessories for your vehicle. Did you know Trolson's is also a dealer for Snowdog Snowplows? Contact Dan at 641-843-3865 for all your automotive needs. Go Eagles.
Hi, I'm Brent McNeese. McNeese Tire and Automotive in Brent. Big or small jobs, we do it all. Tires, oil changes, and other vehicle maintenance, inspections, brakes, even transmission and engine work. And with 24-hour roadside service calls, count on our McNeese Tire family to be there for your child when it matters most. McNeese Tire, a mile and a half west of Brent on Highway 18. Call 843-3536 or visit us on Facebook.
I'm going to leave him down first. All right, welcome back to the McNeese Tire halftime show here at West Hancock. Oh, I'm sorry, Jay.
Oh, you can turn me down.
Okay. At the half, West Hancock leads this one 44-0. And we'll recap the first half scoring for you here as the Eagles come out, scored early and often in this one. With 10:43 to go, first possession for West Hancock. They have yet to punt tonight. 10:43 to go in the first period. It was Kellen Smith on a 57-yard run off the right side. Mitchell Smith ran the two-point conversion in, made the 8-0 in favor of West Hancock. And then with 6 minutes to go in the first period, it was Kellen Smith again, this time from 31 yards out. Mitchell again ran the two-point conversion in, and West Hancock up 16-0 early in the first period. 2 possessions, 2 scores. Third possession for West Hancock with 2:51 to go. It was Kellen Smith, this time from 50 yards out. And David Smith's kick was no good, just outside the left upright. West Hancock up at 22-0 at that point. And then rounding out the first quarter scoring, Cale Zool, after the interception by Jackson Peterson, took it in from 1 yard out. Mitchell Smith run the two-point conversion in, and at the end of one, it was West Hancock well in front, 30-0 over the Titans of South Central Calhoun. Second period with 9:47 to go. Another Kellen Smith touchdown, this time 73 yards to the end zone. David Smith kicks the extra point. West Hancock leads 37-0 and starts the running clock, and then with 4:27 to go before the halftime break, Cale Zool breaks one off from 29 yards out, and David Smith converts the kick, or the point after attempt, putting West Hancock up 44-0 here at the McNeese Tire halftime break. 2 sacks in the first half. Deanna Kelly, you're a winner of a sack of groceries, as is Ted Smith. Compliments of David Smith, who has had a heck of a game on defense tonight, as he recorded a couple tackles for loss and a sack. And if you want to be a winner of that sack of groceries, you need to get into the Britt Food Center each Friday between 8 a.m. and 4:30 p.m. during the football season. Sign up for the Britt Food Center sack of the game. It's near the cash registers up front, and if your name is drawn and the Eagles record a quarterback sack in that night's game, you could be the winner of a sack of groceries. Compliments of the Britt Food Center. The Britt Food Center is a locally owned, proud supporter of all things West Hancock. We're going to take a quick break here on the McNeese Tire halftime show, and when we come back, we will get you up to speed on some scores and some stats. Once again, West Hancock leading here at the halftime break, 44-0 over the South Central Calhoun Titans. This is West Hancock football on B103.
Miller & Sons Easy Go Golf Cars in Britt, Iowa. Looking for a get-up-and-go have-fun car? Check out Easy Go's new elite models powered by Samsung lithium technology with unbeatable power and performance, unprecedented zero-maintenance batteries, and an 8-year warranty. Check out our new pre-owned and customized options today at Miller & Sons Easy Go Golf Cars, 1/2 mile south of Britt on James Avenue.
Farmers Trust and Savings Bank, your hometown community bank, offering expertise in ag and commercial lending with digital banking products to fit all of your financial needs. Contact us today in Buffalo Center, Lakota, Britt, Lake Mills, and Bryceland. Member FDIC.
The Titanium Lunchbox mobile food truck thanks you for your support, and we look forward to catering all your special events this year. Weddings, prom, graduation, reunions, or even a business luncheon. Choose anything off the Titanium Lunchbox menu or customize your own menu with casual or formal cuisine, even appetizers and desserts. Call us at 641-512-1187 today to book your event. The Titanium Lunchbox in Britt. What's in your lunchbox?
Hi, I'm Brent McNeese. McNeese Tire and Automotive in Britt. Big or small jobs, we do it all. Tires, oil changes, and other vehicle maintenance, inspections, brakes, even transmission and engine work. And with 24-hour roadside service calls, count on our McNeese Tire family to be there for your child when it matters most. McNeese Tire, a mile and a half west of Britt on Highway 18. Call 843-3536 or visit us on Facebook.
All right. Mel's playing that happy music here at halftime as the Eagles are happy at halftime, leading 44-0. And Jay's over there. Jay doesn't have to cipher stats tonight.
I know.
Thanks to Dan, and just over there kind of sitting on the beach.
Yep, kind of spoiled here. Just got a cold water here and staying hydrated, listening to the band, and texting back and forth to Chase Iceman right now, getting some scores. And, yeah. Dan hands me the stats, and we're good to go. So, stat-wise for West Hancock, they ran for 328 yards in that first half, 4 yards passing, but 328 yards rushing is good for a game. Mm-hmm. It's exceptional to do that in one half. Cale Zool had 7 carries for 56 yards and a touchdown. Jackson Peterson had 3 carries for 30 yards. Kellen Smith was the story of that first half. 6 carries, 219 yards, and 4 touchdowns. Creighton Kelly had a carry for 8 yards, and Mitchell Smith had a carry for 15. Mitch was 1-of-1 through the air. That pass completion was to Kellen Smith. For the Eagles defensively, Jackson Peterson had an interception, and coming up with the Britt Food Center sacks were Nolan Vasky and David Smith. For South Central Calhoun, I had them for 96 yards of total offense in the first half. 47 of it came through the air with quarterback Gavin Bata. Scores tonight for West Hancock. Scores tonight for the area. Forest City is at Clare and Goldfield Dallas tonight. They are tied at 7. We do not have a score for the North Union West Fork. Kevin, did you have a score for that game from last night? Kevin, did you have a score from that North Union game last night? Did you hear how that game went? They played last night. We'll look.
I'll look and I'll check it out for you.
Excuse me. So we'll check that out. Or Chase, if you want to text me, I forgot to write that down. Other area scores: Clear Lake and Algona. Algona leads that one now, 14-13. In Class A, Woodbury Central leads Kingsley Pearson 33-0. That was a game kind of like our game. Another 4-1 team. People weren't too sure about Kingsley Pearson. Woodbury Central making easy work of them in the first half. Again, they lead 33-0. Madrid and Central Decatur are tied at 7. Also tied in the first half, Mount Air and Linville Sully tied at 8. Lake Mills again leads Belmont Clemmy 21-0. ACGC leads IKM Manning 7-6. Wapsie Valley all over AGWSR 41-0. And in Class 2A, Grundy Center leads South Hardin 35-0. Osage leads Crestwood 16-0. We told you we'd get you the rankings for the association. The association coming out with rankings this year, kind of like they do in basketball now. They came out with rankings last week for the first time. In their rankings, the state association has St. Ansgar number 1, Woodbury Central number 2, West Hancock 3, Madrid 4, ACGC 5, Linville Sully 6, Lisbon 7, Wapsie Valley 8, Nashua Plainfield 9, and Lake Mills rounds out the top 10 at number 10. So 3 district teams from District 2 in the top 10, that being St. Ansgar ranked number 1, West Hancock 3, and Lake Mills number 10. Of course, we will host Lake Mills next week. They likely will be undefeated coming to Bob Sanger Field next Friday.
I did not see the score you were wanting me to find.
I will find it while we're in a commercial break here.
All right, we will take a commercial break. We're here at the McNeese Tire halftime show. We got about 5 minutes to go before the second half. And once again, West Hancock's leading this one 44-0 over the South Central Calhoun Titans. This is West Hancock football on B103.
Baukelman Grain Equipment has been in the grain handling business in Britt for over 55 years. Call Paul at 843-3734 today for more information on grain bins and shivers drying equipment. Baukelman Grain Equipment in Britt, the grain drying specialist.
The Britt Bar and Grill. Get daily lunch specials, hot wings, burgers, roasted chicken, even a ribeye. Or to book a party at Main Avenue Event Center, call 641-843-4275. Weddings, reunions, birthday parties, or any private party. Don't miss all the action at the Britt Bar and Grill or Main Avenue Event Center, downtown Britt.
In-step flooring in Kanawha. Think of plush, luxurious carpets in hundreds of colors and patterns. Consider the handcrafted beauty of exotic and domestic hardwoods. There's also the diverse styles and durability of ceramic and luxury vinyl. Options for all budgets. Choose in-step flooring in Kanawha.
The Cobbler Shop in Britt has all your West Hancock apparel for your entire family, so you can cheer on our Eagles during every game. Everything from short to long sleeve t-shirts, crew and hooded sweatshirts, caps, scarves, mittens, and socks. Go Eagles from the Cobbler Shop in beautiful downtown Britt, Iowa. Now opening at 9 a.m.
Britt Seed Company doesn't just sell corn and soybean seed. You can trust Britt Seed to understand your fields and place channel, corn, and soybean products that perform. With the new Smart Stacks Pro and XtendFlex technologies, you can be confident that you're getting the superior pest control and weed management you want, high yield potential you need, and the most of every season. Ask Al or Rick Burgard or Dave Lampy for recommendations for your field. Call Britt Seed Company today.
Hi, I'm Brent McNeese. McNeese Tire and Automotive in Britt. Big or small jobs, we do it all. Tires, oil changes, and other vehicle maintenance, inspections, brakes, even transmission and engine work. And with 24-hour roadside service calls, count on our McNeese Tire family to be there for your child when it matters most. McNeese Tire, a mile and a half west of Britt on Highway 18. Call 843-3536 or visit us on Facebook.
All right, welcome back. Once again, Mel, and his great intro music. I can't even name that tune, though. Text it to me, Mel, because I'm having a brain cramp right now, and I can't think what it was. So, but anyway, here at a halftime break, at 2 minutes to go before we start the second half. West Hancock leading this one 44-0, Jay. Not at all what we thought it was going to be.
You know, and thinking about this, I think this comes down to one thing. Big game, well, obviously really good football players and good coaching staff and all that, but another thing that we haven't really talked about is big game experience.
Mm-hmm.
This is one of those big games where West Hancock, you know, they've got it. They still have a bad taste in their mouth from week 3. I think that bad taste in their mouth is going to pay dividends as we move along in this season, and hopefully a long run in the postseason. But they came out in this game with just bad intentions to be the most physical team on the football field, and they didn't just throw some jabs, they threw some haymakers early in this one and really knocked them out in the first quarter. I thought that Kellen Smith had so many touchdown runs. That touchdown run that Kellen Smith had from the 50-yard line when Caden Douglas came out and just run blocked a guy to a tee, a true pancake, that basically buried any hope that South Central Calhoun had of wanting to compete in this football game or even want to be on the field with West Hancock tonight. It was over from that point, and West Hancock is there. We're starting to see that mojo come back here these last few weeks. And for us, you know, we were texting with Dan on the way down here, and I know I talked to Coach Sanger this week. You know, we played one team with a winning record this year, and we got beat by them. So we really didn't know where we were as a team yet this year as far as against, you know, another team with a winning record. Our best win was against a North Union team who North Union won big last night, and they're going to end up being a nice team. But, you know, there's still a little bit of questions coming into this game tonight, and West Hancock really answered all those questions rather emphatically. And to me, it goes back to the line of scrimmage, defensive line, offensive line. They really set the tone with their physicality.
Yes, they did. They took advantage of what they saw as weaknesses, and boy, they did exploit them. So we're a minute away here from kickoff. We'll take one last break, and we'll be ready for the second half of action here from Lake City and South Central Calhoun. This is West Hancock football on B103.
Miller & Sons Easy Go Golf Cars in Britt, Iowa. Looking for a get-up-and-go have-fun car? Check out Easy Go's new elite models powered by Samsung lithium technology with unbeatable power and performance, unprecedented zero-maintenance batteries, and an 8-year warranty. Check out our new pre-owned and customized options today at Miller & Sons Easy Go Golf Cars. 1/2 mile south of Britt on James Avenue.
Count on First State Bank of Britt and Woden to put your community first. We partner with your clubs. We cheer with you at the game. We make decisions right at home to help keep you financially strong. And with advanced online and mobile options, banking has never been easier. Good luck, Eagles, from First State Bank of Britt and Woden, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Hi, I'm Brent McNeese. McNeese Tire and Automotive in Britt. Big or small jobs, we do it all. Tires, oil changes, and other vehicle maintenance, inspections, brakes, even transmission and engine work. And with 24-hour roadside service calls, count on our McNeese Tire family to be there for your child when it matters most. McNeese Tire, 1.5 miles west of Britt on Highway 18. Call 843-3536 or visit us on Facebook.
I think this might be what Jay tells me as I'm leaning out the window here. Might as well. Oh no, don't jump. That's what it was. We're ready to kick, and we do kick, and it's taken about the 5-yard line by Trott. Trott up over the 15, 20, 25. And he cuts one up to the 35-yard line before he's brought down. And Zach Trott puts the Titans in good field position to start the second half. Teague Smith makes the tackle, but not before to get up to about the 37-yard line.
Nice return.
I would imagine, Kevin, we're going to see West Hancock continue to rotate a bunch of guys in and out of this football game with it being a hot night. And
I agree.
They did a good job of that in the first half. We knew this would be a fairly deep team, especially on that defensive line and linebacker group coming into the season.
And it'll be the first man through. I believe that's, check it here.
I think that was 23, Kevin.
Yeah, it was. It was Higgins, yeah. Couldn't think of his name.
Loss of a yard, 2nd and 11.
So he loses a yard. That'll bring up 2nd down and 11. 11 just starting here in the second half. West Hancock leading this one 44-0. And as we said at halftime, a bit of a surprise.
Yeah.
For us here, as we thought this would be a close game. And back to pass is Bada, and this one is batted down by Zach Bukema. He had notions of taking that one to the west himself. But
Yep, dropping into the flat there, got a big mid up on there, and ball falls incomplete. Some other score updates, Kevin. Okoboji leads GHV 7-6. St. Ansgar leads Newman Catholic 35-0 at the half.
So 2 receivers each way for the Titans. Sword in the slot position this time. Someplace we haven't seen him a lot tonight. Normally he's split out wide. As Bata is alone in the backfield on 3rd down and 11. Here's a snap. He rolls out to his right, and throws at the feet of Natris. Jackson Peterson there in the coverage. And neither one of those two had much of a chance to catch that one, as that one goes to the ground, and that'll bring up 4th down. So after a promising opening second half kickoff return, the Titans drive stumbles, and they will kick to the Eagles. Bata, nice snap this time. He gets this one off, and man, a booming high punt. Going to be taken. Nope. Mitchell sides the back out of it, and it's going to roll down and be down right on the 20-yard line. Mitchell and Kellen are discussing that one, but smart move and not try to catch that one. You muff it, and it's just as good as a big.
It's like a long pass play.
Yeah, a long pass play. So, what, do we have a flag? Oh, there is.
They're going to make him punt it again here.
Yeah.
Legal procedure against the Titans.
I did not see the flag, and it's on the very far sideline, right on the yard marker. That's why I didn't see it.
Eagles have only been penalized once in this game. Is that right? A hold we had.
Yeah, I think so. That hold.
And I think that's probably the fifth penalty on the Titans.
So they'll back him up and do it again, and Bata, when he has time to punt, can really bang one out. Snap is high again. This time he gets it, and it's low. Line drive, not near as good as the last one, and it's going to, Eagles, by making them punt over, are going to gain almost 20 yards. So they'll start 1st and 10 from the 39, their own 39, with 9 minutes to go here in the 3rd period. Clock really rolling. And got a fresh water up here. Thank you, Charity. So keeping Jay and I hydrated. Eagles are up to the line of scrimmage. Wing to the right, Creighton Kelly and Cale Zool in the backfield, and it's Bixel, excuse me. I saw the 6 and thought it was Creighton. Bixel chewing up the yardage as he takes it forward 9 yards up to the 49-yard line.
I'm just going to call right now. Bixel's going to rip off a long run because he's one of those guys that we saw him do it a lot last year, and he's just a different target at the fullback position than what teams are used to after getting pounded on by Cale Zool all game long. Again, that offensive line doing a great job up front.
Wing to the left for Kellen Smith. Mitchell Smith gives it to Jackson Peterson. He takes it left side, big hole. He could go. He goes out of bounds. Sword is able to get over there and give him a little push and get him out of bounds. And that is out of bounds right at the 20-yard line.
Good job by JP there to be patient in the backfield there, and then once he saw that run alley open up, he hit the jets and picks up about a 31-yard gain.
Right. So 7.5 to go. Eagles set to go on the Titan 20-yard line. It'll be Bixel again straight ahead, and he's wrapped up, but he drags a tackler forward for about a yard or 2-yard gain on first down. That'll bring up 2nd and 8. Again, we have a running clock as the Eagles are ahead 44-0 here in the third quarter. What a beautiful night for football here in Lake City.
Kason Brosher into the game now. He'll line up as the tight end on the right side of Mitchell Smith.
And the Eagles are wing to the left with Kellen, and it's going to be JP once again. JP looking for that corner. Oh, nice block, and JP's inside the 5, just inside the 5 and out of bounds.
That was David Smith, I believe, pulling. I got a bad angle here, Kevin. You got your head hanging out the window.
Sorry.
No, that's fine. I believe it was David Smith out there on the block, kick-out block.
I got to be a little careful.
We got to tell Coach Eisman to call some plays running over to the right here now so we can see where they go.
You might just run me. You might just push me out the window, so I got to be careful here.
I wouldn't do that. I'd sell you a life insurance policy before I did that.
Okay. Well, at least he's always thinking about me.
Going to have an injured
looks like
Titan
Trot
running off the field. The ref's going to give him time.
That's Zach Trott. I noticed a few plays ago he was a little bit gimpy, and I don't know if he's cramped or if he's actually got something going on, but at any rate, he's going to trot off. No pun intended.
I see what you did there.
Yes, sir. And the Eagles will come to the line of scrimmage with a wing to the right. That's Jackson Peterson. Mitchell will go under center. He'll turn, hand it off to Bixel. Bixel off the left side into the end zone for the touchdown from 5 yards out. Wasn't the long run, you said, but it was Brady Bixel.
BB, Brady Bixel from 5 yards out, and the Eagles hang a 50-burger on the Titans here. 5:30 to go in the third quarter. 50-0. West Hancock leads pending the point after attempt. We'll see if we kick it or go for 2. We're going to kick it.
Brody ball.
We're going to line up in a little swinging gate formation.
Oh, hey, look at this.
Mitchell Smith is the kicker. They're going to snap it to Mitchell. Mitchell's going to run right. Nope,
they're coming back. Mitchell's going to go
down on a knee, and
David's coming over to kick the extra point.
Well, that was fun.
Yeah, it was. Here's the snaps a little low.
They were offsides, I believe.
Yep, that's what it's going to be. That'll give them half the distance, so they'll be kicking from 1.5 yards, and they will kick or go for 2 here. I don't know. We'll see what the Eagles decide to do. Looks like they're going to huddle up. T is staying on the field, so we'll do it again. Waiting for the snap. The waiting is the hardest part. Snap is good. Kick is up. Kick is good. So it was the hardest part.
Oh, you're just setting up Mel for the comeback song here.
So 51 for West Hancock, 0 for the Titans of South Central Calhoun with 5:25 to play. This is West Hancock football on B103.
So here's the deal. When you combine State Farm home and auto insurance, you save money. State Farm agent Jay Hiscox is ready to help you combine home and auto and save in Britt. Call Jay or Lindsay today at 641-843-3563. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Casey Nielsen Limited, your local John Deere implement in Kanawha, Buffalo Center, Titonka, and Algona.
They carry a large selection of new and pre-owned inventory for your farming operation. When it comes to inspecting your John Deere equipment and providing precision ag support, Casey Nielsen has the total package to get the job done right.
Visit CaseyNielsen.com and follow them on YouTube.
Tap, go. First Citizens Bank's contactless debit cards make purchases easy. Call us at 800-423-1602 or stop in to see us about getting one today. First Citizens Bank, member FDIC.
All right, Brody Baltzer's kick is taken by Natris at about the 18-yard line. He goes up over the 15 to the 20, or excuse me, 25 to the 30, and he's brought down about the 34-yard line. So with 5 minutes to go here in the third quarter, the Titans will get the ball back, trailing the Eagles 51 to nothing.
17 yards. Gain on the return. Here come the Titans.
Sorry about that, Jay. I thought I had that up.
Some new Eagle defenders in now. Teague Smith into the game now at a linebacker position. Defensive line is David Smith, Ray Gretlett, Caden Douglas, and Nolan Vasky. JP's going to come out of the game. West Hancock had 12 players on the field there.
Okay, I was just going to ask what
they were trying to run the 4-4-4 defense, which is the best defense in football if you can get away with running it.
And they did not, so it's first down and 5 now for Bada and company. And he'll hand it off in the backfield to Natris. Guess who is back there?
David Smith. Ray Gretlett did a good job of getting that initial penetration, but David Smith is having one heck of a night defensively.
So Ray and Dave had a great adventure and met in the backfield and tackled Natris about 3-4 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And they'll go back to 2nd and 8 from 1st and 5 with 4.5 to play. Full house backfield for the Titans. And it'll be Higgins. Higgins will get that yardage back +1 and take it up to the 41-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and 4 after a 4-yard gain.
Bukema is the linebacker calling the defense right now.
It looks like he's on his own because he looked to the sidelines.
I heard him yell, Sanger asking for a call here on 3rd and 5.
You got this, Zach. They put a man in motion now, 2 receivers right. Shotgun formation. Bada under some pressure. Comes flushed out of the pocket. Just missed a sack by David Vasky. Or not David Vasky, sorry. Nolan Vasky. I don't know what David has got. David
Combination
Smith.
of David Smith and Nolan Vasky on the brain here.
There you go. And that pass is incomplete, intended out there for Natris.
Bada did a good job of buying himself some time, and he had a receiver that got behind Teague Smith there. A little more accurate football, and they might have a big completion.
So 4th down and 4, they're going to go for it. Here's the snap, fires it out there, and it's complete to Natris. He'll have 1st down yardage, and then he'll have a bunch of white jerseys surrounding him and dragging him down to the ground. Teague Smith over there, Zach Bukema, Kellen Smith.
Gunnar Faust going to give David Smith a break now. See if Gunnar can get after the quarterback. Brody Baltzer now in as a safety. He replaces Kason Brosher.
So 1st and 10 for the Titans, 2x2, and they're going to fire it out there to Natris again on a little swing pass. And he'll take it forward into West Hancock territory to the 45, gain of about 6 yards. 2.5 to play in the third quarter.
Evan Boothroyd now into the game. He'll be the other safety. He'll replace Kellen Smith. So safeties now, Brody Baltzer, Evan Boothroyd. Corners are Brady Bixel and Teague Smith.
And Bada will pull it down and run himself straight up the gut. And he's going to have first down yardage.
Got a first down. It looks like, yep, they'll move the chains. So let's reset this defense here for you, Kevin. Gunnar Faust, Ray Gretlett, Caden Douglas, Nolan Vasky are defensive linemen. Linebackers, Gustavo Gomez, Zach Bukema, and Jake Larson. Secondary, Bixel, Baltzer, Boothroyd, and Teague Smith.
So 2-by-2 for the Titans. Now they put a man in motion across the formation. So their trips on this side. It's out there to Natris. And Natris,
baby, what a play.
My goodness. Nice job. And that was, who was that? Was that
Bixel? Textbook on how they run the guy in motion, little bubble screen. Bixel knows he's going to get isolated with the block. And really, a lot of times it's that first guy's got to take on the block, and then your outside linebacker comes in and makes the tackle. Bixel just ate up that block and made the tackle himself. Great job by Brady Bixel.
6-yard loss for the Titans. They're out of the huddle quick. And Vada looks to left out of the shotgun. And incomplete, intended for Sword out there. And he slips trying to cut back to the ball.
That's a long throw for a high school football player with the hash marks being as wide as they are in high school and college football. And comeback route that's really about a 4-yard pass attempt, but it's about a 35-yard pass attempt through the air, it seems like.
We're under a minute to go here in the third quarter. 3rd down and 16 now. Shotgun formation. Bata looks left, stares down his receiver. It's out there, complete.
Nice catch.
Yeah, to Sword. And he gets back to the 40-yard line. And,
great catch there by Sword. Good hands catch there, as he knew he was probably going to take a big hit running a slant route from the outside, and good concentration there as the Titans line up to go for it here on 4th and 10.
And looking left again right away and under pressure. And 4th and 10 is going to be a turnover back at midfield. They're going to lose about 9 yards on the sack with Ray Gredlett and Nolan Vasky and
Caden Douglas finished him off. Who's our final winner tonight for the...
That is going to be John Sonias. Hey, John, if you're listening in, you're going to have a bag of groceries coming to your house. Compliments of the Britt Food Center.
And the South 49 is where we'll finish for the yard line contest tonight.
All right, we'll have that one for you when we come back from the break. At the end of 3, it's West Hancock 51 and the South Central Calhoun Titans 0. This is West Hancock football on B103.
Hi, this is Mike Ewing. For more than 40 years, my family and our staff at Ewing Funeral Home and Monument Company have been caring for your families with personalized services as unique as the lives each of us live. Ewing Funeral Home and Monument Company, serving Britt, Kanawha, Clarion, Belmont, Dow's, and all of the surrounding communities for generations and generations to come.
Hi, I'm Brent McNeese. McNeese Tire and Automotive in Britt. Big or small jobs, we do it all. Tires, oil changes, and other vehicle maintenance, inspections, brakes, even transmission and engine work. And with 24-hour roadside service calls, count on our McNeese Tire family to be there for your child when it matters most. McNeese Tire, a mile and a half west of Britt on Highway 18. Call 843-3536 or visit us on Facebook.
All right, welcome back, everyone. Start of the 4th and final period here at South Central Calhoun High School. West Hancock leading this one 51-0. They're on offense. Ball is on their own 49-yard line, 1st and 10. And we'll get to the line runner in just a second as the wing is to the left. And we got a new quarterback in there. I think
Gustavo.
Gustavo Gomez takes it forward into Titan territory.
Cohen Whitty's the quarterback.
Yeah, and I knew Cohen was dressing tonight because I think Zephyr Hunter. Got Hunter on the brain for some reason. Zephyr Jamgard, not in uniform tonight, nursing a little sore leg there, I understand. So Cohen Whitty gets his first varsity action at quarterback.
Cohen's he really matured physically this offseason. I noticed on the basketball court he grew probably 2 to 3 inches and starting to fill out a little bit more, just a freshman.
Wing to the right now for the Eagles, and they hand it off. Teague Smith, he's got some room to run, and he follows his blocker and then sheds that and goes up to or down to the 31-yard line, gain of about 4 on 1st down.
Offensive line for West Hancock, you've got Ludke, Reagan Johnson, Gavin Wonder, King, who is 65, Kevin, for West Hancock.
Yeah, I'll check that out for you. And you want to give that yard line winner while I do that?
Oh, Jamie Reek, she's won for the 2nd time this year. South 49-yard line was the winner.
And it was Eric Barranca is number 65, is what it says on our roster. And here's a snap. Give is to
Gomez.
Gomez straight ahead. He's to about the 26. He'll have a 1st down.
Ends for West Hancock right now, Boothroyd and Jackson Reddig. The running backs, Gaken, Teague Smith, and Gustavo Gomez.
That'll move the sticks for the Eagles. Ball be down on the
And
Lopez Hernandez is going to run the play in. Jackson Reddick will come out.
Excuse me. Cone will tell his teammates to play, and we're quickly up to the line of scrimmage. 10 minutes even to play. Wing to the left, ball's on the ground, and Cone falls on it, and he'll lose a couple. Just couldn't quite make the center quarterback exchange that time.
I tell you what, as a freshman quarterback coming in, valuable reps that Cohen Whitty is getting right now for West Hancock. I'm sure he's coming in nervous as heck, but these reps where you just take the snap and hand it off, super valuable. Just confidence and just, getting into that mindset of being in the game on a Friday night.
Yep, absolutely.
Cohen's going to do some good things in his varsity career.
So he looks things over. The wing is to the left. That's Smith, and he hands it off to Gomez. And nothing doing there. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. As he creep towards the 9-minute mark. That'll bring up a third down for West Hancock.
Score updates for you, Kevin.
Bring them to me.
ACGC now leads IKM in the battle of letters. 28-19, Forest City 14, Clarion Goldfield Dows 7. Not a ton of high-profile games in Class A this week. We were probably the highest profile game in this one, and it kind of turned into a laugher in the first half.
And wing to the left for the Eagles. They're going to give it to Gakin, and he's got some room to run. Nice block out there, and he's going to get first down yardage down to the 15-yard line, 14-yard line. We'll see where 14-yard line.
Gavin Wonder with the big block on the outside as he buried his defender, and Gakin picks up a first down.
And that was the second good block we've seen tonight. Almost that same play.
So two freshmen that have played in this one, Gavin Wonder and Cohen Whitty. Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. I'm hogging all the programs.
For some reason, I'm thinking I'm looking at the wrong team. Let's look at the right team. Yeah, Eric Bronca, he's also a freshman.
Right.
Kevin.
You can keep that. I got
all right,
one.
Thank you.
Wing to the right now for the Eagles is Gakin. And it'll be Gomez. Gomez right up the middle, inside the 5, down to about the 2.
Gomez is an exciting athlete. He's going to do another young Eagle that we're excited to see in the future. He probably won't get a ton of meaningful reps this year, but he's going to be a big weapon in years to come. He's a really explosive player, hits the hole hard, and fun athlete to watch.
So the Eagles, first and goal, they're on the 3-yard line officially. So they run the play in and using all of the play clock here, 7 minutes to play and counting. Once again, West Hancock up 51-0 if you're just joining us. Wing to the right, it's Gomez again. He puts his shoulder pads down and goes in for the touchdown from 3 yards out. 7 minutes to play.
Gustavo Gomez, Eagles lead 57-0 after Gomez punches one in. 7 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Gomez, just a sophomore, 5'10", 150.
And it looks like, what are we going to do here? Are we going to go with, looks like they're going to go for 2 as Cone stays out there, and they go up to the line of scrimmage. Wing to the right. And Cone's going to carry it himself. He's got a block and can't quite get around it. And so the run will be no good, and with 7 minutes to play, it is West Hancock 57, South Central Calhoun 0. This is West Hancock football on B103.
Admit it, nothing says barbecue like Big Brad's. For 12 years, offering award-winning barbecue for vending, catering, parties, reunions, graduations, or any other event in your future. Book Big Brad's Barbecue today. Call 515-293-0791. And let's go Eagles.
Hancock County Health System physical therapy programs are here for you. For high school athletes to retirees, HCHS will guide you in minimizing your pain and maximizing your mobility. Hancock County Health System, your health, our care, a lasting partnership.
If you've been to a wedding in the Midwest in the last 2 decades, chances are good it's been Mojo Productions rocking the reception. And if it's a party you want, Mojo Productions can deliver. Street dances, private parties, even karaoke. Mojo Productions has you covered. So give us a call at 515-408-1074 and get Mojo working for you.
All right, welcome back, everyone. As we have 7 minutes and a tick to go here, West Hancock leads 57-0. What we all thought would be a highly contested game. South Central Calhoun, no slouch on the football field so far this year, with the Eagles having their way tonight as Brody Balzer kicks this one. And it's going to be taken by a short man. He bumbles it at the 24, picks it up, and he's got the corner. It's number 28. Got some run to go, and he's taken out of bounds by Reddick at about the 49-yard line. We'll see where they mark it. Actually, they're going to mark it. They're going to give him a couple yards extra to the 47-yard line of West Hancock. So that was, see who that was running that back. Hayden Stickrod for the Titans.
A lot of young Titans in there. You can tell because they don't have their names on the back of their jersey right now.
He's a freshman of the punt returner, or the kickoff returner.
Eagle defensive line, Baranka, Ludke, King,
Johnson.
And Johnson.
So 1st and 10 for the Titans. Fumbles the snap and give it off to number 24. And see, we got some new names in there. I got to try to catch up.
There was another trotting in there, Kevin.
That's what I thought. I wasn't 100% certain of that. Caden Dorman moves over to quarterback, if I'm not mistaken.
Linebackers for West Hancock. You got Courtney Douglas. She's back there. Gustavo Gomez and Jake Larson.
All right, and here's the snap to give. This to the second man through, and he stopped after a short gain at the 40-yard line. So that'll bring up 3rd down and about 3 for the Titans.
Secondary for West Hancock, Teague Smith, Boothroyd, Baltzer, and number 22, Carlos Kaya is 5'6", 120, and a junior is Carlos.
Full house backfield. And they'll turn and they'll give it to number 24 again. That is Mike Trott, the other Trott that they trotted out there. He's a junior, 5'8", 145 pounds. And he'll have a 1st down for the Titans as we go just under 5 minutes to play here. Again, West Hancock leading this one 57-0. And the Titans will come full house backfield once again, staying in that typically run formation. Dorman under center, turns, gives it off to the second man this time.
A lot of fullback and then second man through here on this drive for the Titans, and doing a good job of moving the ball down the field right now.
Is that number 6? That was Caleb Jewell. He's a junior also.
2nd and 6.
So 2nd down and 6 after a 4-yard gain. 4 minutes to play now. Dorman goes under center and hands it off to number 28 once again, and he's going to go forward for a couple. That's Stickrod. Again, the freshman. So it's going to be 3rd down. 3rd and 3 for the Titans.
Reddick now into the game for the Eagles.
And first man, and he's going to have 1st down. Trots it over the 25-yard line, and that'll be enough for a 1st down. I tell you, number 11 for the Titans, Zakiah Pettigrew. He's a big kid also, 6'3", out here at the split end. It'll be handed off to the right side, Stickrod once again. And he's going to take it inside the 20 to about the 19. I think, Jay, you can be glad you don't have to play these guys in basketball. Man, there's some big kids out there.
Yeah, I was telling you a story about my first off season as the basketball coach. I'll finish the story after this play here, Kevin.
Full house backfield once again. And they hand it off, second man through, and he's met at the backfield. That's number 6, I believe.
So we were
We
were down in Clarion for a little summer shootout one weekend and played Clarion our first game, and then we were going to play South Central Calhoun our second game. And I believe this was maybe my first or second year. Case and Brosher was a senior, I believe, and South Central Calhoun was a little bit late, and all of a sudden they walk in 6'7", 6'6", just a bunch of big dudes walking through. And then it was a little 5'7" point guard that was just wiping the floor with us, though. But they were huge that year in basketball.
They're going to hand it off to number 24. He'll go off the left side on third down. It's going to be a little bit short. 2 minutes to play here. The Eagles are making some defensive adjustments. So it'll be 4th down and 3 for the Titans. And they'll go for it here as they're down on the Eagles 16. They need 3 yards. They need to get about to the 13-yard line. And they're going to pitch it wide to number 28. He's going to get there. He'll have the first down just inside the 10 at the 9, a minute and a half to go. West Hancock reserves trying to keep the goose egg on the board. So we're at a minute and 20 seconds to go here in this one. Full house backfield. They turn, give it off to 24. That's Mike Trott. And they stop him for very little gain, maybe a yard to the 8, and it's second down. We're under a minute to go now.
Oh, the old
Jay is
PA
laughing.
announcer over in the Colin Gus Mackey press box is cracking me up.
It's a pitch out here to number 5, and he's going to be stuffed in the backfield. Eric Baranka gets in there, throws him back for a loss of about 3, and we got 30 ticks to go here. It looks like West Hancock, barring a touchdown on this last play, is going to hold the shutout. We'll see here. 15 ticks to go. This will be the last play of the game, and they roll out the quarterback to the right. He's looking. Now he's going to pull it down and run, and he is going to score with 6 seconds to go to get the Titans on the board.
And the crowd goes wild.
And that was the backup quarterback, Caden Dorman. And he's going to take it in from, how many yards was that, 8 out?
8 out, was that out?
That's what we're going to go with.
I'll call it good. Game's over. They will attempt the extra point here by rules.
So they'll go for 2 with a full house backfield and a single receiver to the left.
You got to give them credit. Backups, both teams in the game. Both are battling to try to get it in the end zone. And
you bet.
South Central Calhoun able to punch one in.
What do we got here? Officials walking over there. Okay, yeah, I'm going to put 5 seconds back on the clock.
Why?
And they'll attempt the point after. Back to pass, flies it out there, and nobody's out there as the receivers slipped coming off the line of scrimmage. So with 5 seconds to go, we'll just keep it right here. As Titans get on the board. And pass was no good. So 57-6 with 5 seconds to go. West Hancock is going to come away victorious in a game that really, if you were watching in the pregame or listening in the pregame, you probably are thinking that Jay and I didn't have any idea what we're talking about, but really
a lot of unknowns.
Yeah,
a lot of unknowns coming into this game, Kevin. And as far as we knew we were a good team, but we hadn't got that big victory yet.
Yeah.
And not knowing much about South Central Calhoun other than watching them on film and seeing, man, they got some weapons that look really good.
Do, yeah.
We talked about in the pregame, when they walk out, they pass the eye test. It's one of those things where if you drop somebody that knows nothing about West Hancock or South Central Calhoun, you drop them in the middle of the field during warm-ups and say, okay, look at both these teams, who's going to win this game? most people are going to look over at South Central Calhoun and say, oh, yeah, I'll take that team. They're huge. But West Hancock, we see a lot, just a bunch of guys that are gritty, physical, well-coached. And West Hancock tonight was the more physical football team in this game.
And here's the kick, and it's going to be taken by Bixel at about the 31, and he'll just take a knee and put it into this one. So the Eagles come away with a big victory tonight here in Titan country. 57-6 over the South Central Calhoun Titans. We'll take a minute or two break here. When we come back, we'll get you caught up on the second half scoring and the stats, and wrap this thing up on the Britt Bar and Grill post-game scoreboard show. This is West Hancock football on B103.
The Britt Barn Grill. Get daily lunch specials, hot wings, burgers, roasted chicken, even a ribeye. Or to book a party at Main Avenue Event Center, call 641-843-4275. Weddings, reunions, birthday parties, or any private party. Don't miss all the action at the Britt Bar and Grill or Main Avenue Event Center, downtown Britt.
Sense Seed and Services in Britt, your local Pioneer team. Pioneer brand soybean varieties are raising the bar on yields and pushing those yields even higher with local knowledge, services, and support. So make the most of every acre with Pioneer brand soybeans and premium seed treatments like Elevo. Sense Seed and Services in Britt and Pioneer, with you from the word go.
Britt Food Center. Experience all the benefits of a family-owned local grocery store like prime quality meats, fresh produce, deli, and bakery items. Download the Bright Isle mobile app for digital coupons, recipes, email offers, and smart zone alerts to save even more. Or visit us online at BrittFoodCenter.com. Power up your toolbox. Make lawn care, painting, and outdoor building projects quick and easy, or transform your backyard into a chilling, grilling space. Swinson's Hardware in Britt is ready to help you do it best. Shop in store or online 24/7 at swinsons.doitbest.com. Free fast delivery to our store. Swinson's Do It Best Hardware in Britt, serving Eagle fans for over 40 years.
Score the best Wi-Fi experience with fast fiber from ComOne. Get up to 1 gigabyte plus local support 24/7 so you can keep streaming your Eagles and Cardinals too. ComOne, the local one, serving Hancock, Wright, and Humboldt County neighborhoods with the most reliable internet, telephone, and digital HD TV. Click ComOneNet.net today.
Britt Barn Grill. Get daily lunch specials, hot wings, burgers, roasted chicken, even a ribeye. Or to book a party at Main Avenue Event Center, call 641-843-4275. Weddings, reunions, birthday parties, or any private party. Don't miss all the action at the Britt Bar and Grill or Main Avenue Event Center, downtown Britt.
All right, welcome back to Britt Bar and Grill post-game scoreboard show. Once again, our post-game scoreboard show is being brought to you by Eric Stacy and the crew up at the Britt Bar and Grill and the Main Avenue Event Center. Gather with your friends after the game and rehash your favorite plays. Like them on Facebook. Check out the daily lunch specials and the upcoming events at the Main Avenue Event Center. To book your party, call 641-843-4275. And recap the second half scoring. It was opened up by Brady Bixel with 5:34 to go in the third quarter. It was a 5-yard run. David Smith kicked the extra point and put the Eagles up 51-0. And then no scoring other than that in the third period. Rolled into the fourth period, and with 7 minutes to go, it was Gustavo Gomez in reserve role coming in and carrying the rock for the Eagles. He takes it in from 3 yards out on a drive that he was the primary offensive threat on. Cohen Whitty's run was no good, and it was 57-0 in favor of West Hancock there. And then Titans were able to get on the board. 6 seconds to go on the clock. It was Caden Dorman on an 8-yard quarterback run as he was flushed out of the pocket and took off running. The pass attempt for the 2-point conversion, no good. And that brings us up to our final score, 57-6 in favor of West Hancock. Our sack winners tonight, Deanna Kelly gets a bag of groceries, and Ted Smith gets a bag of groceries, and John Sonias gets a bag of groceries. All compliments of that Eagle defense tonight. And Stacy Cox, Lance Hillinga, and Jamie Reek, winners of the yard line contest tonight. Jay, big night statistically for the Eagle offense.
Yeah, and it was the offensive line really the one unit, Kevin, that we were talking about and coaches were talking about coming into this season, if it was going to be a successful season, was how quickly this offensive line could gel together. And tonight was probably their best night as far as just staying on point. We never got behind the chains when our starters were in there. We were never behind the chains. I don't know if we had a negative play at all with our first team offensive line in, and they really dominated this football game from the jump. I know Kellen Smith put up unreal numbers in that first half, but he'd be the first one to tell you the reason he put up those numbers is because of those big guys up front. West Hancock ran for 439 yards on the ground, 439 yards on the ground, 443 for the game on just 30 plays, Kevin. Kellen Smith led the way, of course, 219 yards and 4 touchdowns. So big night for that offensive line, that rushing unit. David Smith, Nolan Vasky both had a Britt Food Center sack, and then we believe it was Dougie and Ray Gretlet, Caden Douglas that is, and Ray Gretlet that combined for that last Britt Food Center sack. And then, of course, Jackson Peterson set up, I believe that was the 3rd or 4th touchdown of the game on an interception that he just about housed, got pushed out right at the 1-yard line, but Jackson Peterson came up with a big interception there. Eagle defense has done it all year long, turning people over and then turning those turnovers into points, and they do that again tonight. So really an all-around probably one of the better regular season wins we've seen in the last 2-3 years as far as coming out and just dominating a quality opponent.
Right.
South Central Calhoun, it wasn't their night, but West Hancock just really came out and from the point of attack, from a physicality standpoint, just dominated the football game. So
and you bring the point, and it's spot on. This South Central Calhoun team, they're no slouch.
No, it's a great program. Southern Cal's won 3 state titles, I want to say. Dan sent that to us earlier.
Yeah, I don't remember.
And he's gone, but a really good program, lots of tradition here.
12 postseason trips, and
yep.
So and likely another one this year. So
yeah, so really, really nice quality win on the road here for West Hancock. The other thing too, you're taking a 2-hour bus ride, to get down here and to come out and perform like they did. Really a team that a lot of others don't want to see as we get late in the season. We got a big one next week, Kevin. Lake Mill's coming to town, and Lake Mill's going to be undefeated. They were up big in the first half. Of course, they were hosting Belmont Clemmy tonight. Lake Mills will come to town undefeated. But one thing I'll say, Lake Mill's not tested yet, but they're scheduled for new coach and a lot of guys that hadn't had a lot of success. They really had the perfect schedule coming into this West Hancock, and then next week the week after that St. Ansgar game, allowed them to get a lot of confidence with each other and with their new coaching staff. So they're going to be a really confident team. I know they've got a lot of skill. They've got some good size on the offensive line and some good skill guys. So it'll be a challenge next week at Bob Sanger Field. So I'm still trying to decide who the State Farm player of the game is going to be. So if you want to throw
I'll tell you what, we'll give you 60 seconds to think about that, and we'll throw it back to Mel. When we come back, we're going to put Jay on the spot here and find out who that Jay Hiscock State Farm player of the game is. This is West Hancock football. Once again, your final score here, West Hancock 57-6 over the South Central Calhoun Titans. You're listening to West Hancock football on the home of the Eagles, B103.
Pritchard Auto Company of Britt is a proud supporter of West Hancock athletics, music, arts, and education, as well as many activities and organizations in the Britt Canala community. You support us, so we can support them. Check us out on Pritchard.com. Give us a call or stop in and let us earn your business. That's Pritchard.com. Go Eagles.
Hi, I'm Dave Strosnick, president of Stellar Industries. The employee owners of Stellar Industries reflect the values of small-town living: honesty, integrity, kindness, and caring. With locations in Garner, Kanawha, and Mason City, Stellar is a proud supporter of high school athletes from across the North Iowa area. Log on to StellarIndustries.com to learn more about Stellar and how you can become part of our family.
Britt Barn Grill. Get daily lunch specials, hot wings, burgers, roasted chicken, even a ribeye. Or to book a party at Main Avenue Event Center, call 641-843-4275. Weddings, reunions, birthday parties, or any private party. Don't miss all the action at the Britt Barn Grill or Main Avenue Event Center, downtown Britt.
Whether you're on the road, the 20-yard line, the court, the mat, or way out in center field, go for the win and score with Drive Safe and Save from your Jay Hiscock State Farm team in Britt. You could earn up to a 50% discount on car insurance. Plus, bundle your home to save even more. Inquire about low rates on business, farm, and life insurance, too. Your Jay Hiscock State Farm team in Britt. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Call 641-843-3563 for a quote today.
All right, welcome back. And I'll tell you, Jay, who needs a 50% discount on his insurance is the person who give us our first State Bank play of the game tonight, Caden Douglas. On the definition, if you look up,
we're going to call that play the block.
The block. If you look up pancake in the dictionary, it's going to have a picture of Caden Douglas in it from here on out, because that was an absolute destroying block. And
I'm going to have Mark or your son send me just a clip of that play, because I know we couldn't live stream tonight, but we've got to get that play out there in the highlights, so people that unable to make it, that block. We're just going to call it the block. It was textbook, and it was loud. It was right in front of us. Caden just...
And it sealed the deal for Kellen on that play. Kellen might have done it by himself, but, there was no doubt after Caden threw that block and put him down. So congratulations to him on giving us our first State Bank play of the game. And now I'm going to put you on the spot, Mr. Hiscox.
State Farm players of the game, we're going to give it to the offensive line. Kevin ran for 400-plus yards tonight. I know Kellen Smith had a big night, especially in that first half, but that offensive line was dominant. David Smith, Caden Douglas, Ray Gretlett, Shaler Prignitz, and Gunnar Faust. Smith, a senior, Douglas, a senior, Ray, Shaler, and Gunnar, all juniors. They were terrific tonight, so congratulations to those young men. They've really come together here through 6 weeks so far, and the one thing you like to see with that group, especially with a lot of question marks coming in, is they've just progressed weekly. They've gotten better and better and better, and tonight was no different, as they were outstanding, dominating this football game and giving running lanes to Kellen and JP and Mitchell and Kale, and then the backups even coming in and giving them big running lanes. I know freshman Gavin Wander hit a big block for Gakin on a big run, and Gomez gained about 30 yards. So that offensive line getting things done, and Eagles move on to week number 7 already. Lake Mills next week. Last 2 games are at home.
Yep, we're back at home for the last 2 with Lake Mills and then Mason City Newman Catholic, if I'm not mistaken. And, of course, we'll be right there with you, bringing the action here on KHAM, streaming on KIOW. So, once again, our final score here, West Hancock 57-6 over the pretty decent South Central Calhoun team. Don't let that score fool you. This was a good football team that they played tonight. So for Mel back at the studio, I want to thank you keeping us on the air tonight. Thank you all for listening. We're going to see you next week. For Jay Hiscox, I am Kevin Wilson. Good night. Drive safe.